find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the might. Let the right is writing, settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm fighting the war because it happens on a Tuesday night. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts, to a Tuesday night stream. It is August 22nd, 2017, in the year of our Lord, Anno Domine, etc., etc. And I am very excited to be with you guys as I am back from Gen Con, and we're going to talk a fair bit about Gen Con in the early going tonight. I hope everyone is doing well. Before I get there, though, I do want to remind everybody about ways to support the stream. First of all, if you have not done so already, please tweet out the stream with !CTT. Please make sure to check out past broadcasts of the stream by checking out YouTube with !ArvTube. I'm up to 522 subscribers over there, so that's actually been growing pretty rapidly, which is awesome. So please continue to head over to that channel and check out past VODs. I actually just uploaded my Gen Con video upload, which was my walking around the exhibit hall, and also checking out my also the couple of the D&D, the Light of the Forbidden Library session that I was able to record, so I uploaded those as well. Steam group will get you over to the Steam group where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Excuse me. Same thing with Discord, where you can do that because Discord is Discord is where a lot of the stuff has been happening. Like a lot of the guys things have been hopping over there, and I actually stopped by a couple of times while I was away, but was only able to do it a couple of times because I just had so much stuff that was going on during Gen Con, which, as I said, I will talk about in a little bit. But yeah, so Discord is definitely a happening thing. And then last but certainly not least, exclamation point Arv Treon. We are currently sitting at 40704. Would love to continue to see that go north. We have art reworks. We have the possibility of doing a second Our Vocalist stream during the month. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we can do as well. And so all those things are options for us, which would be super awesome if you guys were able to do that. And then last but certainly not least, hold on a second. Thank you for the host. Let's get that up there where it belongs. Thank you very much for the host, Mosky Berry. I appreciate it. OBS has a new function now, which allows you to actually lock sources so you don't accidentally click on them and drag them around OBS, which is awesome if you've ever had to deal with that nonsense from OBS. But having said that, it's, when you're actually like scrambling to find the thing to move it quickly, it's not as easy to do it. So it took me a while to do that. But thank you very much. Also, I want to mention the last thing, which you guys can do to support the stream, of course, is to subscribe. And if you hit that purple subscribe button underneath the window, you will have access to things like the multiple emotes that I put up there before. Brahms was kind enough just to re-up with me. And I believe, Brahms, that's your second month in a row, I think I read, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you so much for the resub. If you guys haven't done so already, please consider doing that. You can get a couple of global emotes to use throughout Twitch. You will also be able to get access soon. I'm going to be setting up a sub thing so you can get access on the Discord to other sections. So if you're able to do that, would be lovely. Thanks, Brahms. I appreciate that, man. So yeah, so that's the deal with that. So thank you guys so much. Now, before we get into this, let me read Echo Alpha's X5s. And I guess before I do that, I will get this off here. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Let me turn on that. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to the fold. Here we are. It's Tuesday night. I am streaming, by the way, Tuesday evening as opposed to Tuesday earlier during the day because I was still getting back from Gen Con. We took it nice and easy to get back, as we had a feeling that we were going to, because, we have a 14-month-old in addition to my 9.5-year-old. And so we weren't just going to, jump in the car and then drive straight on till morning. So we took it easy getting back. And we got back today about roughly an hour, a little over an hour before my GOG stream. So I did that. I did Torment Tides of Numenera, which is just about done. I have one session of that left, which is cool. I've been enjoying the game, but I'm also looking forward to moving on from it. So I'm going to be doing that, and then some D&D with GOG and stuff like that, and then moving on to Star Trek Judgment Rights over on that show. But speaking of D&D, I did want to mention one quick schedule note. On Friday, I am going to be streaming with the Our Vocalists. Remember, Friday night is going to be Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, as the Our Vocalists get back on board and back on the wagon, so to speak, for this month. And then Saturday, the 26th, is going to be the spectacular Infinity and Beyond crew as we continue our D&D campaign that we started a couple of years ago now. And Rob is going to be down in New Orleans at a wedding, but he is going to be replaced by Super Sub Poke Dude. I do want to say, by the way, that Poke Dude replaced Cairo last time. Cairo will be back this weekend, but it will be Poke Dude filling in for him. And then next month, everyone will be back here. I do want to say one quick note. I want to thank there's that. That's what I like to see, Brenhauser. That's what I like to see. So I do want to make one quick note, which is I want to thank the members of the community for supporting Poke Dude as I did. You guys probably saw on his that he posted something on his GoFundMe page. This is not talking out of school because he posted it publicly, but his mother had a health incident, which has made it impossible for her to work, and they were facing eviction and a lot of other stuff. And so he was able to go to the community, and not just our community, but others stepped up to the plate to be able to help him. He has reached his goal. Now he's trying to just make sure that the money actually gets to him. The check clears from the GoFundMe as fast as possible, but he has met his goal, so he's going to be able to hang in there, and that's good stuff. Poke is a good dude, and I want to thank you guys for being being able to attend to that and stepping up to help him. I was gone at Gen Con, so I didn't actually even see this until I think it was yesterday, was the first time that I sort of caught sight of this thing. But thank you guys for those of you who were able to contribute and step forward, because that's what we do. And this is try to help us ourselves out. You guys know what I believe about community, and so yeah, there's the stuff with that. Now I am going to do a Gen Con wrap up and talk a little bit about what I saw. But before I do that, I do want to read this introduction from X5, because X5 has given me another epic introduction here. So let me see. So X5 introduction. And again, we define those roads. Yes, it is the return of Arvin Elrond to his own channel, his own home, to his followers and family. And as the solar eclipse has passed us, it is time to look up at the Luna Silver Star. Oh, wait, no, it's time to go back and do a little live recap of the adventures of Gen Con 2017. Games, books, deals, always shady. And as always, at Gen Con, the plot thickens, and his deals only got shady because of Cade, who was sneaking around. That's true. On the Shadowrun, as he usually is. Onwards, another play at the Station 1 at Day 7. With our artistic, quillivant, musical dungeoning beloved and bearded Arvin Elrond, he defines the road. There is no end to it. And as we heard of the lonesome road Pokedude 97 and his troubled family was on, we could not travel idly by. We signaled a beacon of light, and we surpassed the $1,500 target. We love you all for having contributed to a good person, but grab your quills and let us enjoy the stream. Well said, Alpha. Thank you so much, X5, for the introduction. I appreciate that. Very well done. Can we get a couple of so goods for X5 on that one? That was a good one. That was a good one. Can we get some so goods and some hypes? Thank you, X5. I appreciate it. And yes, again, good job, guys, to the community. Really well done for the work that you guys did in helping out Poke, because that was a big deal. Okay. Now, it is time for Gen Con recap, because I know you guys have been waiting for this. So, I will show you guys the haul that I had in just a minute in terms of stuff. It wasn't actually as big a haul this time, because I'm trying to be more targeted in my purchases. I'm trying to be more targeted in my purchases here. But I did get some games and some books and stuff like that. So, a couple of quick notes. First of all, the Writers' Symposium as a whole was great. We had a really great response. Charlene Harris. This was Gen Con 50th anniversary, so we had to kind of step up our game. The symposium author guest of honor was Charlene Harris, who is the author of True Blood, the Sookie Stackhouse books, if you guys know what True Blood is. That's Charlene Harris. I was on a panel with her talking about the anti-hero, and that was a lot of fun. It was with her and Anton Strout and Susan Morris, and that was a great panel. We had a lot of panels that were like that. I had one on retelling fairy tales with Karen Bovenmeyer and Kelly Swales. I did a reading with David Mack, which went really well. David Mack is a Star Trek New York Times bestselling author, and he has a new series coming out from Tor starting in January called The Midnight Front, which is basically about World War II and eldritch troops and stuff like that. It's pretty badass. So I'm really excited about that for him, because I got a chance to hear some of it and I was happy about that. I got a chance to chat with some folks at my publisher, the Ed Greenwood Group, which was cool. One other thing about the panels, just in general, I thought, and I also did a talk on networking promotion. I forgot to mention that. In general, I thought the questions on the panels were really good this year. I mean, I've always been impressed with the caliber of guest, and the sort of thoughtfulness with which they take this, but really, this year, the questions were just really, really thoughtful, really smart, really sort of calculated. There was none of that kind of, like, well, I have more of a comment than a question, blah, 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 or, well, I recently self-published my third pamphlet, and I think that makes me an author expert, whatever. There was none of that. It was just a lot of really thoughtful, intelligent stuff. I did a read and critique, and a lot of the people that came in there had really good stuff to say. Also, I should mention that I had a person, and I've had a few people who have come talk to me about this over the years, but I was staying outside of downtown because, as Fury Fire, who's in here, will be able to tell you, it was pretty busy, by which I mean a lot busy, and so the hotels were always a crapshoot with Indianapolis. So I stayed at a writer's block hotel, which was outside the city proper, and they had a free shuttle that they ran for us back and forth, which worked actually fairly well. So on one of the shuttle rides into the main building, I think this was on Sunday, there was a guy sitting in front who turned around and said, "Hey, I just wanted to know, are you, I wanted to make sure, hold on a second. That's not the one. There we go. My eyes were itchy and stuff. Okay. But he was like, "Hey, I just wanted to know, I wanted to make sure you're Greg, right? Yes, yes." He's like, "I wanted you to know that you were you were a workshop that you did for me at Worldcon in San Antonio a few years ago with Martha Wells. Now, Martha's a pretty well-known author that I've been doing a workshop with. I've been paired with her doing workshop stuff at Worldcon for a long time, probably 4 Worldcons at least. Thank you, Beautiful Bear, for the host. I appreciate it." And so I've seen a lot of those folks, and a couple of them have told me about being published. But this guy was like, yeah, he's like, I wanted you to know the book that you saw was I just got a 5-book deal with Titan. Actually, he got it last year. So his first book came out last year. His second book is coming out this year. And it was no joke. Like, that was the 5-book deal from Titan. He's like, so thank you. It really made a difference. I took your comments to heart. And I remember this guy's book, actually, because this guy sort of was writing kind of like I did with Gray Shades, sort of like a fantasy Jason Bourne type of thing. But it was awesome. I was very impressed with it. So when I read it, I was like, this is clearly going to get published. Like, there's no doubt about it. This is going to get published. And sure enough, it did. But that was kind of cool. I was like, oh, I made a difference in someone's life. I'm so excited. So anyway, just in general, the panel stuff is very good. A lot of good writing stuff. One quick note about actually, I'll talk about the D&D adventure in a little bit. So as far as the business side of things, that was very good. I made a couple of, I can't talk about them, but I made some very good connections and contacts. And there was a couple of, what can I say about? There's a couple of projects in the works, let's put it that way, that advanced ahead considerably, I would say, this past weekend. I can't talk about them. I'm not at liberty to talk about them yet, but they made considerable headway. And obviously, there's nothing set in stone yet, but my fingers are crossed. And from a professional point of view, there really isn't much of a way that this could have gone much better from a professional point of view. I had a chance to meet with a few different publishers and editors, and just some really good stuff came out of that. So I hope I can talk more about that soon, but that is dependent entirely upon factors that are outside of my control. So let's just say that I was very happy with how it went. I'll just put it that way. So I'm very, very pleased with how that went. Now, as far as the D&D stuff is concerned, first of all, I guess I'm not going to show you that. So the D&D adventure took place on Thursday. Now, we had sold it out, as I think I had told you guys. We had like 60 people that were involved in the mix. And in the room itself, which wasn't a very big room, we only ended up with about 35 people, but that packed the room. Like with the 8 players, myself, and the 35, the room was pretty tight. And remember, we were up against They Might Be Giants concert, which was going on at exactly the same time, Catalyst Game Labs presentation going on at exactly the same time, and Pat Rothfuss and Brad Bollier and friends over in another panel talking about how to find your author voice at the same time. So I was actually fairly pleased that we got a fairly packed room, even though it was a smaller room. And my impression is that they very much want to expand this and do it in a larger room next year. They want to build this up. So that's awesome. It went very, very well. It ran actually about 10 minutes under time. It ended perfectly. We started at 7. I basically wanted it to end within 4 hours. It ended in 3 hours and 50. Even though we had 8 players, we were able to keep things running perfectly well. All the players played well. There was tons and tons of fun moments. There was tons of just hysterical. There were tons of historical moments. There was a moment where Beth Vaughn, who is a USA Today bestseller, is a former author guest of honor. And I like Beth's a sweetheart. I've known her for a number of years as well. There was one moment where Beth, who was playing the halfling Corinna Proudfoot, I think is what I called her. So she was playing, and this creature, and in fact, I have this, because I got some miniatures to show to the party. So I'll show you guys the miniatures that I had. Now, these are not exact representations of the creatures, because you may remember we custom designed some of them. But this will give you a little bit of a sense of it. So, okay, there's this. Who else do we have in here? Yeah, all right. So, one of these things, there we go, showed up. And one of these things were supposed to be book creatures. But I have to tell you that even at Gen Con, it is very hard to track down a flying book miniature. I'm sure they exist, but they were not easy to find. So I did the best I could, and this was a good representation of it to be able to show on the map, which I had blown up and laminated, thank you very much, at my own cost, because that's what I give for my players. No, it's fine. Anyway, so we were fighting these things, and this thing goes flying in at Beth Vaughn's character, Corinna, who's a halfling. And anyone got killed. You didn't look right? What? What'd I say? I didn't look right? You mean I should have looked better? Is that what you mean? I should have looked more carefully for book mimics? I should have looked more for book mimics? Oh, flying book. I couldn't find a flying book. I couldn't find it anyway. So they're fighting this. The thing goes in on Beth's character, and it crits. Now, these are all first level characters, so it does 6 points of damage. Now, she's playing a halfling monk that has like 11 hit points, right? So it does 6 points of damage. And I'm like, and I'll actually do this with my currently half-eaten Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. But instead of this, you have to imagine this being instead the following as I'll describe. She said, but did it really hit me? Did it really, Greg? And she lifts this up, and she's holding a massive bag of Kit Kats. And I mean, no joke. I'm not talking a mini bag. I'm talking the bag that you give for like the church Halloween, like dinner. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even talking the one that you give to the kids at the door. I mean, this thing was a flip, like Costco level Kit Kat, right? Thing. And she's like, did it really hit me? And I cracked up. I'm like, I was not expecting that play. Yeah, bribery. It was funny. And so then she tosses me one. And then she's like, I'm not just bribing the DM. That would be wrong. I'm bribing the audience. And then she turns and gives each of the people, she gives each of the people in the audience one of the Kit Kats. It was very funny. So I was like, I did not expect that play. And I'm like, and of course I was enjoying, and she knew because she had asked me before, and Kit Kats are one of my favorite candy bars. So I was like, all right. I'm like, after further consideration, what's up, Servo? How you doing, man? Thank you for the follow earlier today, by the way. So after a lot of consideration, the good news is that, the bad news is that you do get hit. And you do get critically hit, and you do take 6 points of damage. But the good news is, before you got hit for that amount of damage, you did a good deed by giving your dungeon master a Kit Kat. And you'll always have that. And so Beth is literally like, oh yeah, wait, what? She was just like, what? Because clearly I was like, I shall not be bribed by your Kit Kat. It was really funny though. And then later on, she ended up getting, she made the comment, when we were facing this thing, she's like, oh, wait, it's 5e? She's like, I'm not going to die. No one dies in 5e. And I was like, really? So she ends up getting hit, not by a creature, but by Kelly Swales, good friend of mine, and is now running the Writers' Symposium along with Melanie Metters starting next year. Kelly comes running up, and she's playing a cleric called Garvin Stonebeard or Ironbeard or something like that. And she goes running up, and she's like, I've got it. And she runs up, and she's going to throw a hand axe at it. And remember, this is while Beth is begging her to heal her. She's like, can you please heal me? She's like, no, I'm going to take down this book. So she goes running and throws it and critically fails. And she critically fails right next to two characters. So I'm like, all right, you're going to roll a 6-sided die. 1 to 3, you're going to hit this other person's character. Or 1 to 3, you're going to hit. 4 to 6, you're going to hit this other person's character. 1 to 3, you're going to hit Beth's character. She rolls a 1 to 3. She gets another 6 points of damage. Like she rolls like she rolls an 8. So she gets max damage on her axe hit and basically knocks Beth's character out and unconscious. Beth's reaction was priceless. Beth is like, you mother flippin' hit max damage? Are you healing me with your axe blade? What the it was, and if you know Beth, who is like hugs everybody and is very sweet, her reaction was just gold. Like the audience was dying. It was so funny. And Kelly could just not, Kelly was just like, it was like just red faced. And her husband is in the audience, like just dying from oh man, it was the best. And the only thing I regret about the whole thing, it went really well. Everyone loved it. The only thing I regret, they ended up meeting different things. They used this. I used this for a ghost, like a specter-like figure. That went pretty well. They ended up finding the clockwork librarian, looked like this dude. And then the final guy, who was actually this revenant guy, was like this. who I don't know if you can tell. The camera's not going to be able to focus on it, but he looks basically really angry. And I was like, I had enough room to maneuver, so I was like walking up to them. So they all applauded afterwards. They loved the adventure. They said, you did such a great job. It's amazing, blah, blah, blah. But the thing that I was most happy about was that everyone was engaged for the whole time. Almost nobody left. I think two people had to leave, and one of them was apologizing as they left because they were just literally falling over exhausted because they hadn't slept in 2 days or whatever. I'm like, that's fine. Hello, Game Center DX. Nice to meet you as well. Welcome, welcome. I'm just doing a Gen Con recap, Game Center. So I often stream retro. I wouldn't say... I'd say I'd stream probably about 40 to 50% of the time overall, but I stream all kinds of different games, Game Center, to be honest with you. I do have to tell you, though, I'm in the middle of a Gen Con recap, just so you know, so I am going to be streaming Lunar, but just stick with me, because I went to Gen Con this past weekend, and I'm just sort of recapping it for the guys, so, for everybody. So, it was great. Like, I had a great time. Everyone did well. The only drawback was the streaming part of it, because this thing, I'm here to tell you, works really well as a streaming device. But oh my God, does the Twitch mobile app eat battery? This thing went through about 70% power in about, I would say, a half hour. Like, it was crazy. So what I have to do next time is I had a power pack, but I had it up on a tripod. So the power pack, if I held it, would have like pulled the phone down. It just would have been a bad move. So I think ultimately what I'm going to do is next time I just need to remember to bring an extension cord and just attach it into the main charger, just run into the wall and just leave it like that. Because otherwise it actually, like, the parts that I had clipped were really well. You're all retro yourself. Nice, Game Center. That's awesome. I'm going to have to check out your stuff. I do like retro games quite a bit. I'm 44. So I grew up playing that stuff. So yeah, I'm all about it, and I will be playing it in a little bit. So yeah. So anyway, so it was crazy the amount of battery that it ate, but the quality was pretty good for what you were able to see, which was awesome. Thank you for the host, Optic. What's up, man? Good to see you. So the quality was pretty good. You do get to see some character introductions. You get to see a lot of the end of it, although not the complete and final end, but you get to see a lot of like the last 50 minutes or so, roughly speaking. You get to see that. I also got the whole thing recorded in audio form. So at some point I may try to upload that to my YouTube channel and see if I can just, I don't know, like put some like still pictures or something like that to it. We'll see. But next time I'm going to do that. But still, besides that, D&D Adventure was a rousing success. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully we can build it up and make it even bigger next year. So that was the deal with that. Now, for the haul that I mentioned, I did get a chance to go around, as you guys, some of you might have seen, and I streamed this on Saturday. I got a chance to interview John Hodgson from Cubicle 7, which was great. John Hodgman, I should say, from Cubicle 7. Those are the people who do the Adventures of Middle-earth. Super excited about it because he got to basically tell me about all the different expansion kits and all the things they've got planned. They're doing a really robust release schedule, so that was awesome. So I thanked him for sponsoring us. Hopefully we will get more, be able to go back to them for some other things. I have some other ideas in my head about ways that we can use them for things. And by that, I don't mean use them for our own purposes. I mean, to mutual benefit. So I'm pretty excited about the possibilities of that. So that was really neat. And then I got to go over to Catalyst Games and hang out and talk with John, who I spent quite a bit of time with this weekend because of various projects and things that we're working on. But I got a chance to hang out with him as well in dealing with some stuff relating to one of the 3 games that I got. So here's the games that I got. So first of all, he gave me a free copy of a new anthology called Sprawl Stories, which has Dylan Bertolo in it. We've had Dylan Bertolo on this very channel a couple of years back about a Tin Man Games adventure game book that he did. But Dylan is also a game designer who has a new game coming out from them called Sprawl Ops, coming out from Catalyst, which is really exciting. He's got other stuff in the works. So Dylan's a good dude and a good writer, and that was really cool. So now, here is, and I should say, sorry, one other thing before I show the games. I do want to highlight Fury Fire, who I got a chance to meet again. So thank you for coming over. He also picked up a copy of Grey Shade because he's an officer and a gentleman. So thank you, man. It was good to see Hillness as there as well. Hillness actually stopped by and he went over with me to the Catalyst booth. So it was good to see Hillness there. I also met a little muffin who is tall. Can confirm is tall, about my height, maybe slightly taller or about my height. He was right around there. I think we're both about the same height, honestly, but I met a little muffin, so he was there. I also got to meet Commander Dunsel and Mrs. Dunsel because they were working over at the Harebrained Schemes booth. So I got to meet both of them, which was pretty sweet. So I met a number of people from the Twitch worlds this time, so that was pretty cool. Yes, CanCon is in October. I will be going to CanCon. I'm going to be on a few panels there. It looks like at least 3, at least 2 for sure. Possibly, I don't want to say good chance of 3, maybe 4 on the outside, but at least 3. And I'm hoping to be able to do what we would call a soft release of Renegade there. Soft release meaning that it's officially available. The official release is 2 weeks later, but the soft release would actually be there. I'm hoping to do that. So we'll see if that happens. Yes. Oh, and that's right. I also want to thank Fury Fire because he got a video of 2 of the panels that I was on. One of them was the Retelling Fairy Tales panel, and the other one was the reading, I believe, that I did with David Mack. So he got videos of both of those, and hopefully I'll be able to post those over to my YouTube channel as well. And I might actually cross-post those on my YouTube channel and my other, like my name YouTube channel, not the Arvin YouTube channel. I might do that as well. So thank you to Fury Fire about that, for doing that. I appreciate that very much. I got to send him an email either tonight or tomorrow with my email address so that he can send me a link to those files. So thank you. Okay, so let me show you guys what I got. Okay, so I showed you guys the miniatures I got already. So here is the first of the games that I got. Now, this one I got for free. This was unexpected. No, I appreciate that, man, very much. This was what I got for free. This was completely unexpected, I want to say, because I did not, I wasn't planning on this. When I went over to the Catalyst booth, I actually, what is wrong with my glasses? My glasses are irritating me because they're off-center, and every time I look at them, I'm like, why is this not... Yes. Better. That was driving me up a wall. Okay. Signed copy. Sure. Yes. If you're there, I'm going to be there. I'm happy to do a signed copy, man. Yes. Definitely. Definitely. Yes, for sure. Yeah, definitely. And I will definitely be there. So if you want to, you should get tickets because I will be there. Barring an act of God, right? Like barring the return of stomach flu of the ages that I got that kept me from going to Origins, knock on wood. But the number of conferences, I figured out the other day, I've been going to conferences since about 2002, starting with academic conferences and then moving into more broad conferences like Gen Con, Origins, etc. And I probably at this point have gone to, I would say, probably 100 conferences and conventions. And of that group, I have only ever in my life missed 3. 3 of them interspersed, all because of illness. One was because I got a bout of vertigo, was the first and only time I ever got vertigo, literally the day before I was supposed to fly down to Texas. And so my doctor was like, nope, not getting on a plane with that. And I was over it the next day, but it is what it is, just bad timing. The second time was when I got a bad, really bad, like a 24-hour flu type of thing. And that kept me from going up to Ad Astra. I probably could have made that, but I was just I was like, ugh, I was just not having it. And then the final one was this thing at Origins where I got the worst stomach flu I'd had in 20 years. But I'd say that's pretty good. 3 conferences and over 100 over a, whatever that works out to, 14-year period of attending conferences, 15, I'd say is pretty good. So I'm pretty happy. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Fury. So yeah, very, very exciting. That I'm excited for CanCon because that should be fun times. Okay, so first of all, I got this Master of Orion Conquest. It is a deck building game. I know it is 2-person. It is 1v1, and you guys can see it right there. Let's see. Conquest 2-player dueling deck builder. Play as one of 2 species, the humans and the shape-changing mimicking Darlocks. As you build and fight your way to victory, explore the galaxy to find new planets to colonize, use their production to build your fleets, destroy the enemy's homeworld, and become the Master of Orion. Now, the good news about this is not only this game, which looks kind of cool. I'm actually looking forward to it because I don't know if you guys ever played the original Master of Orion, but I did. And I really liked the old school Master of Orion back in the day. So this is I actually met the developer, the original designer of that game. He was there. He actually showed up on the video, which you can see on my channel. But I got a chance to, sort of take a look at they're putting a lot into this, including a fiction line, which is our good friend John Helfers, is the one who's coordinating that. So they've got Master of Orion fiction coming in. And let's see what we got here. We got your instruction book here. And it's not a big instruction book. That's a good sign, actually. Look at that. That's not a very big instruction book. Got your counters. You got your hexes. Can't have a good 4X game without hexes, right? And then you got 2 decks of cards. Starbase Medusa. This looks like the human one. And this looks like the Darlox one. So we got decks of cards. It looks like we got a promo card too. A propaganda card. Yeah, so we will see. I'm going to play this. I'm going to try to play this if I can over the next couple of weeks just to get a feel for it. And we will see. But this was here. This was given to me at the low, low price of free. So thank you to Catalyst. Catalyst has been good to me, giving me some stuff over the years. So that was awesome. It was very nice of them to do that. So thank you to Catalyst. And I will try to give a report on this game. But the other good news about it was that I also got a copy. I got a code for the new Master of Orion game that's coming out. There's a new Master of Orion game you guys might have heard of, and I got a code for it. So that was pretty cool. Okay. Game number 2. Now, this one was for my daughter that I got, and it was pretty neat. So check this out. I want to show you guys the presentation of this, okay? So we've got this, The Mysterious Forest. Okay? This is by Aiello, which is a company that I really like, board game company I really like. Okay, The Mysterious Forest. Now, this thing, I like cool presentations, like cool board presentations inside the box. So check this out, right? It doesn't open the normal way. It opens like a book. See? We've got the instruction manual on the front. You got your little graphic novel. It's based on a graphic novel. So you got your little graphic novel thing on the left side. You got this, and then check this out. You open this up, and look what you get. So you've got the main character. That's a figure. That's like an actual, good-sized figure. That's Jonas, the main character. And then those cards are what you use to basically traverse the forest, including those dice. And below it that thing that below right there is actually not just a board, or not just a picture, but it's actually a board. It's a backpack board. So it actually shows you a backpack. So first of all, that's the main character. I think that's cool. And then you've got, and my daughter thought it was cool also. Maybe it's already out. That's possible, Jedi. And maybe there's another one coming. There was an original one, but maybe they came out with a new one and I didn't look at it. But so this is that picture that I showed you before, right? But on the back side of it is a backpack. And what you do is, you guys can probably see, can you see? Yeah, let me move this one. There we go. You guys can see all those things. Those are all equipment tokens. And you basically use those equipment tokens to get through different parts of the forest path and then try to defeat this thing, Queen of the Draconia, at the very end. My daughter and I played this and won. Let it be known we won with relative ease, but we were playing it on the second easiest level. So there's like 5 levels. We were playing it on the second easiest level, which is the default. So now we are going to up the ante and try to play on higher difficulty levels. But I just really loved the feel of it. I loved the design. I thought the whole thing just had a really nice feel to it. And I just thought the design of this game and the board and the box, and it's like magnetic so that the cover doesn't fall open. So really nice design, The Mysterious Forest. And it's gotten a fair bit of buzz over there. So I got this for her. All right, now the crowning jewel of all of them that I got, and boy was there a lot of attention paid to all of it. Oh, I didn't show you guys this one. This was the miniature that I used to represent the little book manticore creature that I had. So this definitely had a good reaction when it got out on the board. They were like, I was like, so. Okay. So, Dragonfire, baby. Oh, yeah. I can already tell, and I've only ever actually watched one game played, and played about 1/3 of a game myself so far. And I can already tell I'm going to like it because the game is just, I don't know how to describe. It's elegantly designed. It's based, first of all, on the Shadowrun Crossfire game, which has been out for a couple of years. So there's a deck building mechanic to it. It is completely cooperative, which, first of all, I'm all about. I love co-op games. I love it, love it, love it. I love co-op games. And in fact, there's a Lord of the Rings collectible card game that I started out. I got the base set, I got a couple sets, and then I basically couldn't keep up with all the new adventures and quests and stuff like that. And I didn't love the way that the deck building, it was too complicated to me for some of it. It's the kind of game that whenever they release, and I hope they do this sooner rather than later, when they release an Android app for it, I'm going to be all over the Lord of the Rings thing, because it'll do a lot of that fiddling around with what card I want to choose to pick what. That it's going to do a lot of that for me. Thematically, obviously, I would love that even more. But this is still D&D. So you have these things which are like basically characters, right? Character sheets. And on this side, it shows you all of the different things that the character has. But here's the part that's cool. So, I mean, there's many cool parts to it. But so you guys see this thing, right? You see there's these spots like feature slot 1, feature slot 2, feature slot 3. The way that works is these stickers, as you level up, go on those characters as you level up. So like Folk Hero, once per game during your turn, exchange 2 hit points for 1 gold. Guild Artisan, once per game during your turn, exchange 2 colorless for a red. This has to do with certain ways that you defeat monsters. Hermit, exchange 1 gold to draw 1 card. And you can put you put one of these stickers on the card, thus changing the card, basically leveling up the character, which is a little bit similar to what they do in Pathfinder, the adventure card game, except that what they do here is a setup where there's a much broader amount of things that you can kind of level up and do, which I thought was really, really sweet. The other thing I really liked about this is there is a nice quick start rule that allows you to just defeat monsters and stuff like that. But essentially, the different characters have different abilities, and they get different cards within their deck. So, for example, that's the thing, Div. It's not a one-time thing because, first of all, there are so many different characters. Secondly, there's so many different adventures to play through that literally the adventures will level up with you. And there's just multiple times you'd be able to play it with all kinds of different variations. So it's called a legacy game in that you use them and then those cards are used over. But truthfully, there's so many of them. And I also got the Heroes of the Sword Coast character pack, which came out at the same time, which gave me even more characters and had special abilities that was put into it. So it's like it's not going to be a one-time thing because there's so much different adventure stuff going on. Because the thing is, early on, hi Rock God, early on when you first play it, the first game or two, the first one you're doing is basically just a simple dungeon crawl, like go in and kill all the monsters and that's that. But then later on you get much more complicated in terms of the quests that you have. And a lot of the cards that you get are based upon the abilities you have. So let's take this as an example. So for instance, this one right here, Arcane Class Wizard. So this person right here has got an equipment pack that has, if you can see this, 4 blues. There's a black, a green, and a red, right? And this is for a human wizard. Well, so what it means is most of your deck, your hand basically, is composed of blue cards. Well, here are what the blue cards look like. Misty Step, for example, discard up to 3 cards, draw that number of cards. Arcane Class, and you are Arcane Class, draw up to 3 cards, then discard that number of cards. In other words, this is a thing that you use much more if you're a wizard. Or you would get another blue card, like, for instance, the classic Lightning Bolt. You have to be an Arcane. You can't play the card unless you played another Arcane card this turn. Deal 2 consecutive levels of damage to an encounter. So you can do more of that stuff this way. So you can use that. But let's say that you were playing, for example, let's say that you were playing a rogue. Your cards, if you're a rogue, are red-based cards like this. Twist the Knife. It requires a deception purchase. If you play a deception card this turn, then you can buy this card. And what it does is it allows you to do a level of damage on someone else's attack. So somebody else attacks, you're like twist the knife, you actually deal a full level of damage in assisting them. So it's almost like a backstab is essentially what it is. If you're a fighter, most of your cards are going to be in the black variety. And those ones are cards like this. Command Presence. Choose another player. The player draws one card and then plays one card. So as a fighter, you basically are like, go forth and make this fight and do this thing, and then you do whatever, and that's what happens, right? So the other thing that you can't tell unless you could feel it, these cards feel slick. They feel like playing cards. These are not cheap cards. They feel like playing cards, which means they're really easy to shuffle. And these cards as well are laminated, or at least it feels like that. So the rumor is, although I haven't tried this yet, that you can actually use a dry erase marker on these to mark on here and then erase them later on. And there are tons of them. Fighters, clerics, druids, rogues, the heroes of the Sword Coast that I just mentioned, we got a bunch extra. And you have these adventure decks that go along with them, like this whole adventure campaign. So there's a whole Ancient Evil Arises campaign with a prologue and epilogue. Prologue, epilogue, shows you what you have to do in each particular case. So they described it as kind of like an RPG in a box. And admittedly, nothing is ever going to be an RPG in a box the way that D&D is, because you have that human interaction and human connection. But what this stuff does, like, and there's some things that I haven't even seen yet that you can get later on. Like this, a healing potion, which you can use as a cleric. That's a green card. Burning Hands, obviously for a wizard. For fighters, adamantine breastplates, which is uncommon, not easy to find it. Crystal Dagger, that's an arcane weapon. Just like, it's just, yeah. It's just, it's impressive. And they have right in here a quick start. They have 2 rule books. They've got a quick start rules, which just looks like that. And it has special rules. It shows you how to set it up. It's very short. And then it's got the rule book, which is, you know, a much larger, it's a rule book. It's got a map of the Sword Coast, which should look familiar because I use a version of that in the games that we play. Now, here's the thing that I think is really impressive about all of this. Catalyst is doing this under license from WotC, right? Catalyst did this entire game with the expansions in 6 months. 6 months. The normal cycle, the normal dev cycle for a game like this that is as nicely put together like this. And by the way, all of this together, this plus this, $85. That is a lot of cards and a lot of resources and a lot of game development for not very much. $85 is not bad. If I had not gotten this, it would have been like 60 or 65, something like that. That's pretty good for what is a large game with a lot going on. This is not single player, no. This scales from 2 to 6. 2 to 6 players. Not 3 to 6, but 2 to 6, which is badass. Because it means that I can play it with my wife. It means I can play it with my wife and daughter. It means I could play it with a group of friends of mine that come over for a game night. So I actually watched it being played with 6. I also played it myself with about 5, which was me. Actually, it was me, Chris Morgan, who's an editor at Tor, Kelly Swales, the writer that I mentioned before, Dylan Bertolo, the game designer, developer, writer guy that I told you guys about, my wife, and my daughter. So we were able to play, and my son, who was about a year old and was running around going, dot, 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 dot. So he wasn't really paying attention to the game, you know. But no, but we had basically 5 to 6 players. So it was pretty sweet. Like, I was pretty excited about it. So no, it is not a solo player game. It is 2 to 6 players. Now, supposedly, they are working on an official solo rule set. They're supposedly working on an official solo rule set that they're going to come out with. That's the rumor. But, and this, I think this game is releasing in stores, basically, I want to say it's September. I think it's releasing in September, so about 2 to 3 weeks. But I was I'm really impressed, and I'm actually really jonesing to start playing with some people, and to be able to play it with folks as soon as I can, because I want to I want to see it. It's hard sometimes to get these games to the table, just because of time and everything else, but I'm going to try to push to do that because I'm excited to play it and see what it's like. So anyway, Dragonfire. So I'm excited. So we got Dragonfire, Forbidden, the Mysterious? Yeah. Dragonfire, The Mysterious Forest, Master of Orion, D&D Minis, the Sprawl Stories game book. Really good professional experience, good D&D experience. So in general, it was great. My understanding is that they set a record for attendance, somewhere north of 67,000 uniques. They sometimes talk about turnstile checks, but I don't really... That's not relevant. Like, they had 150,000 turnstile, but that doesn't do anything because there's people who could be going back and forth all 4 days. So I don't think that has anything to do with that. I think the important thing is unique visitors, and Gen Con definitely upped the ante there. Again, this was their 50th anniversary, so they put a lot into it. They actually expanded this year onto the Lucas Oil Stadium, which is where the Indianapolis Colts play. They actually expanded onto the floor of that, which was pretty cool. So they really kind of went all out. And the symposium folks, Mark Tassin, who's run the symposium for the last few years after taking over to Gene Raby, did a great job. He's moving up to executive producer now, and Kelly and Melanie Metters that I mentioned, those two are going to be co-running the symposium now. And they did a great job. The volunteers there, Molly and Stephanie, and the volunteers at Gen Con and the symposium do an amazing job, which makes it easier for the authors to do what they need to do. So, so in general, if you get the chance to go to Gen Con, I highly recommend it. It was my favorite. Speak of the devil. And there's Mrs. Dunsel, who I have now met officially. Hi, Mrs. Dunsel. Good to see you. I have officially met Mrs. Dunsel in the flesh. Can confirm she is a real person. I can confirm she exists and is a real person. And there's Commander Dunsel. I can confirm he too exists. So these two people do exist. And I actually got a chance to play a little bit of the BattleTech demo as well. Right towards the end, before they were closing down the exhibit hall, I was able to jump in there, and Commander Dunsel helped walk me through it a little bit. So, and I also was able to, I didn't actually say hi to her because I blanked out. I was so, frazzled at the end of the day that I actually blanked out when I saw Robin Gittleman, who I should know is Mitch's wife and, helps run things with him. And I should know immediately. I'm like, that's Robin. No, but it was right over my head. Anyway, I told them to tell her hi when they saw them. But yes, so Gen Con, awesome. Exhibit hall was amazing. I did manage to get to everywhere. I got everywhere in the exhibit hall. I got to see everything. Although some of it I saw barely, just a little bit. I saw the Numenera booth where I saw Monty Cook and Shauna Germain were there. So I saw them hanging out. I also had a little bit of an embarrassing, where do I recognize this person? Okay, sounds good. Sounds awesome. Sleep well, X5. Thanks, man. I'm just text. You exist. There are no real people on the internet until I confirm that they do. No, I know you exist, Jedi. But what was I saying? Oh, so Saturday night we had the Writers Symposium get together, which is sponsored by World Builders. Oh, I also got to sign a helmet. As an author, you got to sign a helmet, which is going to be given away to raise money for World Builders, which is Pat Rothfuss's charity that supports Heifer International and some other things. So World Builders has been doing some great, serious stuff for a while now. And World Builders, so I went to this Writers Symposium get-together thing on Saturday night, which was, again, sponsored by World Builders. It was a great time, as it always is. Kind of bittersweet, because whenever you get to that, it's always and then it's all over for another year, which is always sad. But anyway, so I was sitting with a couple people playing this game called Deception, which was okay. It was a little bit like Mysterium meets Clue, but I've never liked games I love Mysterium, but I never like games that have a deceptive element to it, because I don't know. I don't always do that, because I just don't like the deception part of it necessarily. But anyway, so I was playing it with Kelly and some other folks. Thank you for the follow, Day Trip. Welcome to the Arbonauts. I was playing those things, and so they were introducing me to people, and one of the people sitting at the table is this guy who looked really familiar. And I'm like, I've seen a ton of people here, met a bunch of people. Most of them I remember, a few of them I don't, that can only remember so many names at once. And I'm like, what is the thing? I don't remember. And I was like, you look really familiar. Maybe I met you at a con. He's like, well, it's possible. And then it turns out his name is Keith. And I'm like, Keith, what's your last name? He's like, Keith Law. And then I remember that what this guy actually is a senior baseball writer and expert for ESPN who shows up on TV all the time, like on Baseball Tonight and on SportsCenter and stuff like that. And he was also a scouting director for the Blue Jays. And I'm like, and then I felt really stupid because I'm like, I knew he looked familiar, but I couldn't remember from where. And it turns out not from cons, but from TV because he's a big baseball guy. And I'm a big fan of baseball. I'm a big Red Sox fan, as you guys know. So I just was like, so I actually tweeted that, I think it was this morning, being like, most embarrassing moment, being introduced to a guy and not realizing who it is. And I was just like, face palm. But he actually liked the tweet. He was a very nice guy. And he's a big board gamer. He loves board games. And so he was just a cool, hip dude. We were talking about it. I got a chance to talk with him a little bit about some baseball stuff. And Chris Sale, who was the ace pitcher for the Red Sox, actually lost that night. So he was kind of like, what, really? Chris Sale lost? And all this stuff. So it was really cool to kind of talk to him at the end. But I was just like, great, lovely. So anyway, that happened, but it was good. We had a really good time. Really enjoyed ourselves. Nice, safe trip back. Sorry that it's over. But I'm already looking forward to next year, and it was good times. Yes, exactly, Demiser. But see, I'm not like that. I'm not the sports ball guy. I actually do like sports. The Boston Celtics basketball just got Kyrie Irving, so I'm thinking that's a good trade. And I know something about sports, but this was just something I was like, two worlds collide, and I could not separate the worlds in my head. I was just like, I know you from somewhere, but it's a game convention. Obviously, I know you from conventions, or obviously not. So anyway, it was a good time. You guys should definitely, if you get a chance, check it out. I'm sorry that I took so long describing it, but I was excited and I wanted to bring you guys in on it. So it was good. And hopefully more information that I can give you guys about, book projects and things like that going forward. So, but now that I've said all that, now the time has come for us to move into the game portion of things as we start to settle down. Definitely going to be some streams. There might even be an extra stream, a bonus stream here or there this week. We'll see, because I'm still not back to school yet. Next week I have my first class. And I'll, be prepping syllabus, and I have a meeting next week as well. But it's really not until the week after, basically after I get back from Labor Day, that I really imagine myself as being back to school, and I've got the writing stuff going. And then we'll be on a regular streaming schedule as well. So that's the deal. So yeah, I feel like it is a good trade. I'm excited because I understand the drawbacks of it. I understand that it's not perfect. I liked Isaiah Thomas. But the reality is that Kyrie Irving is a top point guard, and he's 4 years younger, and you have him for another year of control. So it's good. Anyway, but all that said, now sports out of the way, Gen Con out of the way, let's get into some Lunar. Let's do it. Let us unmute. There we go. Okay. Now I need to remember exactly what the hell it is that I was actually doing, because I don't remember entirely. Okay. I think I was leaving here, but all the pixels, Demiser. All the pixels. Oh, that's right. So that's right. I need to go back and talk to the folks and tell them that I found out that he's not actually the real Dragon Master or whatever. Yeah. So I need to go back, right? Don't I need to go back to Vane? I need to go back to Vane, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and tell them what's what, right? Do I need to go back there, I think? Okay. Gigawasp. I think if I ever met something called a gigawasp, I would promptly depart the area. Pretty confident I would not actually fight a gigawasp.
Check this out.
Raid is amazingly effective against gigawasp.
Yeah!
All right. $1.21 gigawasps. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah!
Wow. Have some damage, gigawasp. Get wasped. Herb obtained. You gave it a to Miser. That's funny. God damn it. That guy got in my way. Did I not get all of them?
Check
Alright.
this out. Yeah!
It worked. Success. Nice. Ace Ventura is still with you. What's up, Hilness? What's up, Hilness? You missed my Gen Con recap, Hilness. I did my Gen Con recap. But yeah, it's good to see Hilness again. What? How do I get out of here again? Nice. Alright, let's save it here while I can. You're back in New York? Yeah, it really was. It was a really good convention professionally, Hilness, and like and a lot of fun all the way around. Oh, one thing I wanted to note about some stuff that I sort of saw from afar that looked pretty impressive. There's a new game called Aventuria, I think, which is based on the Dark Eye, and I've been told by a few of my German folks here, including Terry Tunes, that it's like the most popular role-playing system in Germany, and this thing basically is also like RPG in a box. Looking it over, it felt a little bit too much to me like Magic the Gathering, a lot of tap and mana and stuff like that, and I wasn't sure that it was going to get as much play as something like Dragonfire would, but that's definitely, you know, on the move upwards. Also, Paizo's Starfinder released, and Starfinder, as Hilness will tell you, was like off the hook. It was basically just off the hook. So it was that deal. Yeah, I know. Well, I met him there. I actually saw him there. You're back in New York City, Demiser? Like New York State or New York City? Yeah, and it looks pretty. I'm looking forward to seeing what people think about it, how they feel about Starfinder. A good, I feel like a good. I'd love to see a 5e rule set be used for like space stuff. That would be really neat. Something that would be basically, it would be cool to have like a space campaign. I'm more of a fantasy than a science fiction guy, but I could see Starfinder being cool anyway. What am I doing here? And they're relying a lot, let me just say. They are relying quite a bit on Starfinder. I'll just say that. There's a lot riding on Starfinder for Paizo. They have a lot invested in it, so. Oh, you're back in Ithaca. Okay. You're watching me stream through my window. If you're in Ithaca, you're not watching anyone stream through anything because Ithaca is 800 hours from everything. Ithaca's like 800 hours from Syracuse. Oops. Damn it. Yeah. 18 hours to get there. I'm sure you did. I have no doubt of it. Whoa, 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 thunder bomb. Nice, that's cool, illness. The real issue is the simplicity of it. It's how simple it is to use or not use. That's really what it comes down to. Nice. That worked. Yeah. I mean, you know, the truth is that it's, you know, Pathfinder itself is fairly complicated, so... Hope this is right. Oh, that was close. Where am I going? Dodges! The dodges! The jukes! Oh my god. Ah, the death mutt.
Check this out.
Yeah, I saw that there's an actual Arvin, A-R-V-I-N. I saw that. It's pretty funny. I'd like to say that I was an inspiration, but I don't think so. It's too bad. If they had spelled it A-R-V-A-N, I could have a lawsuit in the making. Nice. Ow. Yeah, it's kind of like Pathfinder in space, from what I understand. Let's see. What's up, Marinda? Marinda, you actually missed. I did a whole, earlier tonight, I did a whole run-through, basically explaining how it all went down, sort of like a run-through of everything, and it was awesome. The short version, it was great. I had a great time. It was professionally very good for me, and I hope to be able to talk more about how good it was for me in the future. But yeah, so it was definitely super worth it. It was a great experience. This is not the right way. It was awesome. So, if you check out the VOD later on, you'll see I commented, I showed off some of the games I got and everything. I have no idea where I'm going. I already went this way. Damn it. Yeah, it was professionally very good. I mean, now, I don't want to oversell it. Professionally good means that a lot of opportunities presented to it themselves that hopefully I will be able to take advantage of, and I hope to be able to talk about those soon, but I can't know for sure until I know. Like, there were no contracts signed or anything like that yet, but it felt pretty good, so. This is not... not working the way I wanted it to.
Check this out.
I'm pretty sure Hilna's played a session of it. Yeah, he did the demos, yeah. Perfect. So we call a perfect round, people. Good. Oh, man. Where am I going here? Can someone direct me? Because I don't know where I'm going. I'm going right. I'm going to the right somehow, but I don't remember how. I feel like I need to get up and over somehow. Flawless victory. Yeah, exactly, PKD fan, right? Also, I have to say that, as you guys know who have watched on here, it was really awesome to watch Brian and Ryan roleplay. They did a really great job role-playing their characters on in the adventure that we did. No, Windows 7, I don't need you to tell me this now. Oh my god. Jesus. Sorry. Windows was like, we want to restart to do this. I'm like, how about not now, please? Good grief. Sorry about that.
Check this out.
I'm pretty confident it's not open content, right? I don't think.
Yeah!
I forgot I wanted to do sword dance on that. Oh well. Ryan was the animated one, yeah. Ryan did a great job. But they both did. I mean, Brian and Ryan both did a great job, so, okay. What the flip, man? I feel like I need to get up and over somehow. I need to get down there. I think I need to get down there. I hope I do not have to make this crossing again just because it's annoying to get through. Let's explosion staff them up. There we go.
Check this out.
Good website for talking about mobile phones. No, there's an Android, Actually, I did used to know that one, but there's an, I think it's Android Authority, maybe? That talks, that has a whole big section about talking about Android phones, I know. I don't know about cameras specifically, but... Yeah, you had some good ones, Rock God, for sure. Can confirm, you had some good ones. I think this is right. What's up, Chagtress? How are you?
Check this out.
Wow. That's a good combo right there. Hit points 4, MP 2, attack by 3, defense 1, agility 1, wisdom 1, magic endurance 2. Lunar gained a level, hit points 3, magic points 7, attack 1, defense 1, agility 2, wisdom 2, magic endurance increased by 2. I'm doing well, Jagtress, doing well. I just did a Gen Con wrap-up where I talked about all that. It was good professionally, it was a fun time, as it always is. Yeah, I found it. Sweet. Alright, I just want to check what's down here. Okay, good. Lovely. Okay, let's save this just in case. Yep. No complaints. No complaints. Alright. Made it out of there. Now let's get back up to... Let's get back up to Vane. Aha! I have to hurry to the Mage Guild. Galeon will expect a full report. Why don't you meet me there after you've had a chance to look around the city? Alright. I'll do that. Welcome to the Magic City of Vane. I was told to expect you, Alex. Lemia Asa is waiting for you at the Magic Guild. Best not to keep her waiting. She's been rather irritable in recent days. Oh, is Lemia the sketchy person? Alright, well let's, first of all, before we do anything, let's go here. Okay, now let's go back, and I want to make sure I check out these places. I totally agree on this. I'm really excited for Dragonfire. I'm just worried about making sure that it actually gets the attention that it deserves. I mean, that I can get it on the table is basically the issue. Yeah, I already got all this. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to What's-Her-Face. Lemmy is ready to meet you. Wait for her at the rear of the Grand Hall. Alex, you must behave with the utmost respect in the presence of Lemia. I'm serious. Thanks, boss. Do you think she's going to give us a reward, Alex? And can I trade it for fish? Whatever you say, Null. Ooh. Hi. It was wonderful. Mia smiled at me today. I haven't seen her this happy in a long time. We have not done nominations. No, we'll do that at the end of the session tonight, P. Kitty. I wish you would smile more often. It always brightens my day. It's been a long time since Lemia met with anyone in the Great Hall. She must have been extremely impressed with your success in land. I knew we'd get some kind of reward, Alex. I hope mine is a giant plate of fish and chips. It's good that Null is so simple. When an outsider like Royce can claim such authority in the guild, something is very wrong. Watch what you say to Lemia. There's no telling how she'll react. This is the Grand Hall of the Magic Guild of Vane. It used to be a place of democracy. Now it's a place for Lemia to issue her latest rash decree. Damn. With 2 of the 4 heroes in the roster of the Magic Guild, our ranks have never been stronger. Okay. Nash gave me a full report of what happened in Lan. There's great power within you, boy. As much power as Dine possessed in his youth. My mother's called a meeting in the Grand Hall. I wonder what she plans to discuss. I'm sorry it's so sudden, but she seems to hold every conference like this lately. It's because she's messed up, kid. I know, right, Brandhauser? Seriously. You must be Alex. Lemmios has requested an audience with you. Please wait inside the Grand Hall. Hey, you're Alex, right? Lemmy wants to meet with you or something. Why don't you go into the Grand Hall and wait for her, man? It won't take long, I promise. I talk to everybody? Lemmy will be entering at any moment. Stand here quietly and say nothing until she addresses you. Where? Yeah, I just have to wait here for a minute. This is the way that everybody waits for someone when they're nervous, right? They're just like... This is me waiting. Patiently. I normally just like to walk in place, right? If I'm waiting for someone. Like, I don't... I would gladly tell you the purpose of this meeting if I knew anything about it. She seems to prefer consulting her fortune teller to consulting with me these days, I'm afraid. They're announcing the arrival of Lemia. You and your friends take your places. Quickly. Oh, that's... Really? That's funny, Hilness. Step forth, Alex of Berg. Cutscene.
I am Lemia Ausa, governess of the Magic Guild. I have heard you seek the dragons. I see the strength of your will in this regard in your eyes. And I sense something else. I sense evil. You seek to destroy the Magic Guild and Althena.
Damn. Is that what your magic earrings that control your brain tell you, lady? You see, the boy says nothing, because he cannot deny what he knows to be true. What are you talking about? Mia, what's going on? Guards! Throw this urchin into the dungeon at once, and execute him for treason in the morning. Keep the girl here for now. I have special plans for her. What? Alex! Stop it! Let him go! Screaming will achieve nothing, Luna. Here in vain, the word of Lemia Ausa is law. Don't waste your breath on that little waif, Galeon. Take her to the appointed area. As you wish, Lemia. Tell that fortune teller, evil lady. Luna! Alex! So, all of a sudden, Null is just like... Aw, yeah, the jail scene. There's always got to be a good jail escape scene. Notice how my nervously waiting in the jail is exactly like my nervously waiting for the queen. Now I'm going to have to make common purpose with some criminal. I don't know. Lamia, Asa, That voice, it sounds so familiar. I bet that's the real Lamia. You need to work out, stay fit, stay empowered in jail. Power walking fits all the bills, exactly. Hey, Alex, are you okay? I'm so sorry, Alex. I'll let you out of here right now. Thanks. Mia let me hide out in her bedroom. This is such an awful place. Please forgive me, Alex. My mother used to be so warm and wonderful, but now... Sob! ... Don't cry, Mia. Of course Alex forgives you. Now let's go find Luna. Please. Alex, I want you to look at this. Got Althena's mirror. This mirror shows things as they really are, Alex. It reflects only the truth. It is called Althena's mirror. I've been wondering if my mother is really the same woman she's always been, or if something has invaded and poisoned her soul. I was too afraid to know the truth, so I couldn't use this. But I'm ready to use it now. Please take me with you, Alex. It's my duty to learn the truth about my mother. And so begins the game, How I Met Your Mother. Even if I have a difficult time accepting what I find. That's the Alex I know. Let's go save Luna. But I guess we need to figure out where Lamia took her first. Do you know, Mia? I'm afraid not. My mother often disappears from the guild, but I don't know where to. Ah, the Vile Tribe! What the... I saw the Vile Tribe over there. I saw them. I saw them. Alex, that voice is muffled, but it's very familiar. That's the real Lamia. The other one is a 2-bit imposter. Ba-doomps. Alright, give me a second. I need to check something. Okay, good. Save state is F1. That's what I thought. Okay, sorry about that. Good. Want to make sure that worked. Alex, none of these are going to be open. This is a prison. Shut up, Noel. Have you heard the rumor that the goddess Althena no longer lives in her tower? I was discussing it with a friend when Lamia overheard me, and I was sentenced to 20 years down here. I never felt hatred for anyone the way I feel it for her. Okay, you. There's a bad smell coming out of this cell, Alex. This prisoner's been in here for quite a while. The mask she's wearing is a magical device. It's used to block memories. The guild forbid their use many years ago. Who would do something so cruel? Your mom. The Vile Tribe. The Magic Emperor. The Vile Tribe. Did they do this terrible thing to you? What exactly is the Vile Tribe? My mother told me that they are a race of evil creatures. The goddess Althena banished them to the edge of our world several hundred years ago. But I've never heard of anyone called the Magic Emperor. The Magic Emperor. The Star Chamber. That's it. My mother forbade me from entering the Star Chamber. She scolded me the last time I even mentioned it to her. There's no doubt about it, Alex. That's gotta be where she's holding Luma prisoner. Let's go. Wait, we can't leave this poor woman here alone. Let's bring her with us. The Star Chamber is on the highest floor of the Crystal Tower, and the entrance is the door to the east of the Grand Hall. I love how this other woman is just leaving the jail cell. I can't say anything these days without risking the wrath of Lamia. Well, what do we got for magic? Oh, check this out. We got a black mage right here. Flame Circle, Ice Daggers, Raging Blizzard, increases defense. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, Illness. I'm glad you had a good group of players, too. That's really awesome, man. I know, I was wondering the same thing, Miranda. There's a star chamber back in the Renaissance, even. This guy's gonna want to fight us. Excuse me. What was my crime? I made the mistake of asking Lamia Asa why she's been acting so strangely. I'm so sorry. Mia, you don't have to apologize for what your mother's doing. You're not gonna be happy, are you? Mia, your mother has not granted you permission to remove prisoners from the dungeon. Return him to his cell. I will take full responsibility for my actions, but I beg you not to inform my mother. This also is my understanding that the prisoner was to be executed in the morning, but I assume you have your reasons for allowing him out of his cell. Please let me know if you require any assistance placing him back into it. I find that task most enjoyable. She's like, thanks. Back off, children. The Silver Spire is off limits until further notice. Yeah, well. Wait, Mia? Oh, this guy. Nash? Mia, you're going to the Star Chamber, aren't you? Nash, you're a member of the Magic Guild. If you don't obey my mother's orders, I could be executed. I know. And I know the same thing could happen to you, too. Yeah, your mother's a rude woman. Haha, nice, Illness. Thank you for the host, Ayami. And also thank you for the host, Chattermage. Thanks, guys. I am the next leader of the Magic Guild. It's my duty to find out what's going on. And it's my duty as a member of the Magic Guild to assist my future leader. Nash. But I don't want to go out of duty, Mia. I want to go because I, secretly love you? What, Nash? Because I'm sure that Luna's being held in that chamber. Besides, I don't want Alex to be the only one who looks cool, so let's go. Thank you, Nash. Yeah, thanks, Nash. Alright. It's actually not too bad a thing, because... Pluto Nash. Alright. In the name of the goddess Althena, I banish the magical seal placed upon this door. Let's hurry before someone finds out what we're up to. This is gonna go well. Oh. Wow. Hi. Damn. Ouch! What just happened? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, didn't I? The Crystal Tower is a holy place blessed with special magic by Althena herself. Only the Dragon Master himself can enter with armaments in place. Well, I am the Dragon Master, so... We can only fight with magic? It's not going to be easy. Alex is much better with a sword than with magic, but I guess we don't have a choice. Ow, didn't you guys hear Mia? Put away your weapons. What? What do you mean, put away my weapons? I like turtles! What's up, X-Men? So wait, are you saying that I have to, Oh man, I have to do the cane too, huh? I know, right? Well, I mean, but with intent, both of these are magic-based. Isn't the fire cane magic-based? Isn't that magic-based? And isn't that magic-based? Okay, gonna head off to bed. Alright, good seeing you, Hilness, again at Gen Con. It was a pleasure. And I'll catch you soon, man. So, yeah, like, where am I? Good night, Hilness. Thanks, man. be a joy. Oh god. What? Oh no 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 no. I don't want to fight a glass sheet. Reflector.
Check this out.
Alright, let's hope her magic is good.
By the power of Athena.
Alright. That wasn't so bad. I could do about that. The flip are those things? Plasma Fiend? That sounds not cool.
Check this out.
Blizzard on everybody. You had this for Sega CD, PS1, GBA, iOS, and the PSP remake. So you kind of like this game, Servo, is what I'm hearing.
Summon elemental power.
Ow. Actually, I still should be able to use this as an item. Yeah. The good news is I can still use this as an item, so... Yes, that's good. Punch! Falcon punch!
Summon elemental power.
Okay. I'm not allowed to... I know, right? Well, I can't use any weapons, so... The only problem is I don't have a lot of healing power without Luna, which is going to make this a little more difficult, frankly. I can equip the dragon ring? Don't I already have the dragon ring on? Oh, nice, Servo. No. Oh, well, I guess I could. Okay, but here's the thing. If I use this... Am I gonna lose her? Yeah, no, I don't like this. I don't like that at all. The soap. I know, the soap. Maybe the soap will finally be the true MVP in this one. The soap. Oh, God damn it. What's up, Gaines Leviosa? You got the demo for pre-ordering for release. You could give Alex's Ocarina not null. The demo lets you carry your save over and get to the end of the game. Well, some of that stuff I don't actually know, Gaines, because I've never played this game before. So, actually, some of that is all news to me, to be honest with you. Alright, I really need to put blind playthrough in my list. And...
Check this out.
she does. She has a fire cane too, yeah.
Yeah!
These guys are a little more resistant to magic.
By the power of Athena.
It's the only one that I hit because of where they were placed. Oh god. Ow. Got that 12 right back. Oh, okay. No problem, Gaines. But it sounds like this is a, because I remember it very well, because I was working in Electronics Boutique in the mid-90s, so I remember very well seeing this game, but obviously I just never used it. I never played it, myself. Okay. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's see. Doing okay. My only concern is what happens when I run out of, I gotta save some of his magic points. Not as concerned about that, because... There we go. There we go.
Check this out.
Oh, wow. Oh, really, Servo? Nice. Yeah, I remember it very well. I mean, I remember seeing it stocked all the time, but I just never played it. There were so many big role-playing games at the time, like, just all kinds of them for the system. Nice, that worked well. Getting a hell of a lot of experience points. Okay. That's clutch. That's clutch. Okay, this is actually a case where I do want him to have the starlight. Nice. Okay. I opened that up already. Oh, God bless America. Alright, let's see. Alright, and then...
Check this out.
Not gonna get rid of all of them on one turn, but...
By the power of Athena.
Flame Circle, I think I hit the bottom level. Nice. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna get that back because of my heal thing. Okay. I do like the fact that they don't go after the one that you've already destroyed if it's already gone. They just go after the next one. Falcon Punch. Nice. Alright, sounds good. Sleep well, Rock God. Thank you for stopping by as always. Hit points 4, magic point 3, attack 2, defense 1, agility 1, wisdom 1, magic endurance increased by 1. Don't exceed level 55? Really? That is not one I heard of before. Crap. I've not fought these things. Bloodlord? Yeah, that sounds not good. Whatever that is, it sounds bad. Let's blizzard it
Check
up.
this out.
I mean, I guess I'd have to go a long way to get to level 55, but still. I definitely am against over leveling, but I don't want to do it by accident, you know. Wow, that was a clutch miss. Would have been bad. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. Because he's not going to be able to get there. That was dumb. Oh, I guess he got a hit in. Alright, that's fine. Okay, good. I mean, I don't want to be under-leveled either. I just want to be kind of, you know, basically leveled, I guess. Oh, I have an herb there. Never really liked this scaled boss theory, by the way. That's Luna. That's singing. It's Luna's voice. I knew she was here. Hurry, Alex. So beautiful. It warms my heart and my mind. Memories coming back. My name... I don't know. What's stopping her from remembering her identity, Alex? And how does Luna's song have the power to restore her memory? I think we'll find out the answers when we reach the Star Chamber. Well, I have a lot of magic points. What's happening? Do we know if she's the one? Oh my god, this lady too? Have patience, Facia. Let her continue to sing. Humph. How many more of these girls will we have to capture until we find the one we need? This dude? It didn't say anything. Okay. So he's not in on it. Luna! Mother! Mia, what is the meaning of this intrusion? How dare you interrupt a sacred ceremony of the Magic Guild? Alex! Oh, Alex, I'm so glad you're alright. These people have been forcing me to sing their evil songs. They told me that they'd kill you if I didn't. Are you alright, Luna? If any of these barbarians hurt you... ... Mother, this is madness. You have to stop, please. Excuse me. I have shown you nothing but leniency and forgiveness for your delinquent behavior. And this is how you repay me? By releasing my prisoner and disrupting a sacred ritual? Your punishment shall be swift and brutal, my wretched little offspring. And your friends' deaths shall be even more merciless. Whoa, no! Gerleon, the time has come. Help us complete the ritual. Well... You're not my mother, you're a fraud! My real mother would never speak to me as you have. Oh, my dear Mia, your every word further seals your fate. Shine, mirror, shine! Show all the true soul of this impostor. The mirror of Althena. Ha ha ha. Something about dishonor which I just accidentally skipped through. What have you done to the mirror? It should have shown your true form. I refuse to believe that you're really my mother. It's impossible. You simply can't... Mia. My dear Mia, that was obvious. Do not mourn, my daughter. I am here for you. Called it. Mother! The gentle light shining forth from Althena's mirror has awakened me. Called it. And liberated me from the curse of this sorceress. Oh, it's on now. Sorceress? Whatever are you babbling about, you pathetic imposter? Gerleon, dispose of these nuisances at once. I think not, Lamia. I think you've been revealed as the fraudulent wench you are. What? I can't believe I was completely deceived by your cheap trick. How dare you betray my trust and attempt to overthrow the Magic Guild? And the time for revelation has come to pass sooner rather than later. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. I am Voltron! And I'll form the head. Da, 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 da. It's Gem and the Holograms.
I am Zenobia, a descendant of the Forgotten Vile tribe, the innocents Althena callously pushed out beyond the wastelands of the frontier.
I warned you I could see many things. Unfortunately, I have now foreseen your demise. Too bad you had to get involved.
We didn't expect you to get this far, young Alex. It's been quite a revelation. But you never can tell when luck like yours will run out.
Our plan to seize control of the guild almost worked. And it would have worked if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Now you've cut short our glorious plan. You'll pay dearly for this insurrection. Savor your feeble victory while you can. The Magic Emperor will form a new world order, with the Vile Tribe as its rulers. How dare you? I foresee another round of deception in your future. Our paths shall cross then, infidels. Oh, no boss fight. Oh! Damn! Ultra Goyle! How do you know that you're fighting a badass creature? It's not a gargoyle. It's an Ultra Goyle. Ultra Goyle! An Ultra Goyle, an Ultra Goyle, an Ultra Goyle. Ultra Goyle, oh, 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 oh. An Ultra Goyle, yeah, it's an Ultra Goyle, an Ultra Goyle.
Check this out.
I'll find a form beyond Super Goyle. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage.
Summon elemental power.
Ultra Goyle. Ultra more. It's a gargoyle, but even more ultra. Now with extra ultra. How many attacks these guys get? Okay. Okay. You guys all clustered up? Oh, lovely. That's what I like to see. I'm gonna guess that these things are not gonna work. Yeah, I'm just gonna do Blizzard because I don't think Flame Poser is likely to work. Wow, they're tough though.
Summon elemental power.
Mega Goyle, Maximum Overgoyle. Got one of them finally. Ow. 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 Okay. Glad I had some of this stuff left. Alright, and let's do another one of those.
Check this out.
Alright, getting there.
Summon elemental power.
Nice. 120 experience points gained. The Gar Forgoyle. Allow me to apologize, Mia. Yeah, you should. All this time, I've been unknowingly manipulated by the vile tribe. I am ashamed for being so easily deceived. Before, I was just a creepy dude, but now... I'm still worried about my mother. Let's return to the Magic Guild. And then I proceeded to the Star Chamber as Zenobia, Lamia, instructed me to do. How foolish of me not to realize what was transpiring. Yeah, I was. I still don't understand what the Vile Tribe is trying to achieve by doing all this. What do they have to gain by assuming my mother's identity or by abducting Luna? It's quite obvious that we need to know more, Mia, although I certainly have my own ideas. I feel the Vile Tribe is on the verge of declaring war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Zenobia and the others were placed among us to gather crucial intelligence. Now is the time for definitive action to counter the damage they have done. I must leave Vane and gather information of my own. Not just to stop the Vile Tribe, Majesty Mia, but for other, more pressing reasons as well. And the only way I can gather this information is from the 4 dragons themselves. Since the location of the White Dragon is already known, I shall visit him first. Galeon wants to visit Quark? Perhaps Quark's wisdom holds the clue I need to discern what the Vile Tribe is plotting, Alex. And I would ask that you guide me to him immediately. You don't mind, do you, Alex? He's a good god, y'all. Of course not. Alex would be honored to take you there. How about Alex speaks for himself, okay? This is great, Alex. We get to go home and show off one of the 4 heroes. Mia, since your mother has yet to recover from the effects of that dreadful mask, I believe you should take her place as the guildmaster until she's fit to resume her duties. Yes, Galeon, you're right. But I will need Nash to assist me until you return. Hey, listen, am I going to get anyone backing me up? If that's acceptable to both you and Nash, of course. Acceptable? It's wonderful. It would be my humble honor to help you in any way possible. Of course, Mia. I place Nash at your disposal. His work for me has been most satisfactory. I must speak with Master Mel to arrange my transportation to Caldor Isle. So then we shall meet in Meribia shortly. Do not dawdle, Alex. After all, you know what they say about idle hands. What do they say? Alex, I still haven't thanked you enough for helping me to rescue my mother. No, you haven't. And now I have you to thank for taking Galeon to the cave of the White Dragon. Mia, how could Alex possibly say no to someone as nice and as cute as you? Null, are you sure it's Alex who thinks Mia's cute? Luna, I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, we have to hurry to Mel's mansion. My name is Lamia Asa, but I'm having a difficult time recalling much more than that. The Vile Tribe, the Magic Emperor, I don't remember anything about them. Maybe it's best that Lamia doesn't remember the honorable things that were done to her, which were done to her. Alex, I'm so very sorry about what happened. All this is the fault of the Magic Guild. Right, Marinda? And Luna, I don't know how to begin apologizing to you. You don't have to, Majesty Mia. I knew Alex would rescue me, so I was never truly afraid. I was more curious about why Lamia Zenobia was forcing me to sing. Please, Luna, just call me Mia. If you're going to be my friend, you can't call me Majesty, because Majesties don't have friends, the tears of a clown. Royce, Phaecia, and Lamia, all members of the Vile Tribe. I'm an elite student of the guild, and I was working for the enemy all this time. I'm so ashamed of myself. I want to sink into the floor and disappear. That'll be an improvement. Don't worry, Nash. I'm sure we can find someone in Vane who knows how to cast that spell. If Galeon is leaving to find the White Dragon, it means he's going to become the next Dragon Master. With the Vile Tribe trying to take over the world, it makes sense for him to increase his power. Gerleon as the Dragon Master? What do you think about that, Alex? I know what I think. Dot 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 dot. We're so used to obeying Lamia's orders that we never once thought to question them. And that makes us just as responsible for what happened. Well, yeah. With all his power, Gerleon could easily become a Dragon Master. It has to be his memories of dying which prevent him from taking the dragon trials. Looks like we'll get to spend some quality time with Gerleon soon. Right, Alex? Well, I hope so. Did I or did I not know that Royce was a bad person? It was her evil voice that gave her away. Firebrand, the king of all gargoyles? Was he the king of ultra goyles, though? That's the question. We musicians can tell a lot about someone by the way they speak. Did you hear the rumor that Gerleon is going to take the dragon trials? If he becomes the next Dragon Master, the Magic Guild won't have anything to fear for a long time. Alex is the next Dragon Master. Mia must be so relieved to have found her real mother, and even more relieved that she has the wisdom of Gerleon to help her through this crisis. And even more relieved that I'm around. That's what she's really relieved about. Lamia also was the disguise of a sorceress of the Vile Tribe. Yes, I know, I was there. This is an outrage. I don't know who to trust anymore. Trust no one. What's up, Michelle? We followed a fake and captured the innocent. This is not a glorious day in the history of the Magic Corps. Nope. No, it's not. The glory of the Magic Guild won't be snuffed out so easily. This is the center of all magic. I still don't understand why a witch was posing as Lamia, but at least I understand why Lamia passed such harsh laws. I like how that famous switcheroo never comes to anyone. They're like, oh yeah, that I didn't realize it. Okay, I don't suppose you guys have better weapons to sell now, do you? Lamia doesn't have Gerleon to support her, but her daughter Mia is doing a fine job. Despite all that's happened, the Magic Guild is as strong as ever. Just happened 5 minutes ago, Chief. We'll see. Yeah, so welcome, Michelle. I think Mia's a stronger person after what she saw at the Star Shrine. The Vile Tribe was supposed to have been banished by Althena, but they attacked Vayne. Why did Althena banish them instead of destroying them? And why didn't she prevent them from attacking us? I thought something was wrong with Lamia, but an imposter? I never would have guessed. Now I don't know what to believe, or who to trust. Trust no one. Yeah, so it's all the same stuff. Alright. I did actually play, I think it was Gargoyle's Quest for the Game Boy. I did play that. I like that a lot. And Demon's Crest was the one on the Nintendo, right? One of them was like a Super Nintendo one, but I had the one for Game Boy. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Feel sorry for Lamia, but I hope she's proud of her daughter. There's no doubt in my mind that Mia's going to be the next Guildmaster. Lamia Asa, a fraud. This is the most humiliating moment in the history of the Guild. And thanks to our historians, the humiliation will be recorded for future generations to mock. Yeah, well. Hey, I heard you were captured by the three sisters and that they forced you to sing? I don't get it. I don't understand it either. Oh. I just remembered that I did not re-equip yet. What? What the hell happened to her freaking dream cane? Man, it's this garbage. I mean, fortunately, I have it. I have enough money to do it, but like, the hell? I know, right? It's really odd. Super odd. I don't know why they do it. It's weird. It's really strange. Weird. Bizarre. Her dream cane was all a dream. That was not a dream. I saw it right here. Right here in River City. Okay. And save state. Okay, Cave of the White Dragon. Uh-huh. Vane was besieged by a witch? I'd heard that Lamia was acting strangely. Now I know the reason why. For now on, we'll have to be even more selective about who can use the spring. Yep. Does Vane float in the air? Thanks for the useless question. Trouble with a capital T that rhymes with P? That stands for pool. It's the great shrine of the goddess of beauty and love. Just pray. These years of brown nosing and I never knew the truth. I always thought that if the goddess became human, she would be like Phasia. Now I'm totally disillusioned. Here, you can have this thing. I don't want it anymore. Ooh. That was random. And that stands for pool. Exactly, you have homework. I know what it stands for. Birds and legs? Alright. So... problem is, though, where am I meeting, but I don't remember where he said I was meeting him. Where am I meeting Galeon? Where is 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 Galeon? Where's Galeon? Really hope he's here. I think he said he was going to Magic to Mel, but... the heck? I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I am meeting him here, right? Like, I assume I'm meeting him now in Mel's, is where I have to assume I'm meeting him. Ah, okay, I thought I just saw Galeon into the mansion. Alright, good. I'm in the right spot. You're in the right place. There we go. And that is everything I know of the situation as it stands at the moment. Visiting the White Dragon to gather more information is quite prudent at this time. For you see, I suspect that the Magic Emperor aspires to the rank of Dragon Master. However, only Quark would know that for certain. You know what they say about that bastard. The Magic Emperor! That's a frightening thought. The fact that he hijacked Lemia's power lends weight to your argument, though. You guys. What? Oh, her. Huh? Dad, it looks like we have guests. Oh, Alex. Welcome. I heard your story from Galeon. How did you do in vain? Oh, before I forget. This is my daughter, Jessica. Oh, believe me, I know her very well, sir. Jessica, aren't you going to say hello? Of course. How do you do, Alex? My father's told me so much about you. Hello? What are you talking about, Jessica? Do you have a brain cramp or something? And what a fascinating creature you brought with you, Alex. No, shut up. Just depart. So you're hoping to become a Dragon Master? Wonderful! You'll have to tell me all about your adventures someday. Hello, Jessica? Don't you remember us from Shut up, Null. What a cute little kitty. How does he talk? What do you think, lad? Isn't my daughter the most beautiful lass you ever set your eyes on? Wasn't quite what I was thinking. Honestly, like, wasn't quite the... There we go. Let me get that fixed. Oops, sorry. Maybe an adventure with you would help my daughter come out of her shell, Alex. I'm glad you enjoy Maribia. Please stay in her city as long as you wish. Why is Jessica pretending not to know us, Alex? At last, you made it. There's no time to waste. We need a new Dragon Master. I know, right, Musky Bear? I hesitated to become one because of Dine, but I can't let my personal feelings prevent me from doing what must be done. We have to meet with Quark and determine the locations of the other dragons. If we fail, the Magic Emperor will surely become invincible and destroy this world. This mission is therefore of utmost importance. We must meet with Quark at once. Alright, well, let's do it then. The ship to Kaldor Isle isn't ready yet, but the sailors are working as quickly as they can. They said they'd be ready to sail by tomorrow morning. Dad, why don't we let Alex and his friends stay here tonight? I'd love to hear their tales of adventure. That's a fine idea, Jessica. But you won't get scared by their stories, will you? I'll be fine, Dad. Alright then, Alex, make yourself at home. Now she's gonna be like, couldn't tell my dad because... Here's my room, guys. Relax. Take a load off. Are you feeling okay? 1 second you're you, and the next you're completely different. Yes, I feel fine, Null. You don't get it, do you? Of course I remember you. I just couldn't say anything in front of my dad. Why not, Jessica? My father always tells me how much I remind him of my mom. If he knew that I was really like him, and that I was sneaking out of the shrine to go on my own adventures, he'd freak out, and I'd be grounded until I was 50. Exactly, Shatter. How do you stand it? I could never keep my true self hidden away. Not from someone who cared for me as your father cares for you. Trying to compare notes. So what happened to you guys in vain? No one's sleeping until I get every unsavory detail. It happened like this. ... Fade to black. And that's all I have to say about that. After the fade to black. So everyone at the shrine was enchanted by the spell? How embarrassing. You're lucky you skipped out of school that day. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Null. Galeon's a great magician, but he can't be expected to do this all by himself. Alex, I think you should talk to Quark too and find out what you can from him. Anyway, it's time for bed. Good night, you guys. See you all in the morning. I knew we'd be returning home, Alex, but not with Galeon as our escort. I guess our adventure is coming to an end. Oh yeah, sure. Dot 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 dot. Man, am I pooped? Good night, Null. And good night, Alex. Dream sequence. Hey, Shadowed, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning, Luna. What's wrong? So wait, she got to sleep in the bed and they slept on the rug? The hell is this? Really? I'm the Dragon Master and I have to sleep in a goddamn rug? Good morning, Luna. What's wrong? You look like you're about to faint. I had the dream again. Men sleep on rugs. Is that what they do? That's all it is, Luna. Just a dream. We didn't dream, and you know why? Because we didn't sleep, because we're on a goddamn rug. I know, but you're right, Alex. Let's just bid farewell to Master Mel. Oh, yeah? Tin Man's about to give a cheap movie night. How was it, Shadowed? Hey, Alex, did you sleep well? I sure did, because I wasn't sleeping on a rug. Galeon's probably waiting for you at the harbor. Better not keep him. There's nothing I like more than to sail within Galeon to Saith, but it's best I stay here. In these troubled times, the citizens are already starting to get scared. If I left, it might start a panic, and we don't want that, lad. It's surely an R-rated action comedy, really. Galeon's waiting for you at the harbor, Alex. Don't let me down, boy. Please take care of yourselves and come back soon. I'll pray to the goddess to keep you all safe. Since I study at the shrine, my prayers get first priority. First priority. Tee-hee. Someone give this girl an Oscar. Good luck on becoming a Dragon Master, Alex. I know you can do it. Galeon's ship's about to sail. You better hurry. He's not going to leave without me, so... Galeon walked to the port a while ago. I think a great wizard like him would just teleport everywhere. Maybe Galeon's just trying to stay in shape. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. You just committed a foul thing. What's that, Hishel? Master Mel's allowing Galeon to use Mel's own ship for his trip to Kaldor Isle. I think I already got the best equipment, but... Right, that's what I thought. Good morning. I trust you slept well. Are you ready to sail? I'm ready. Then let us not waste another moment. To Berg! Berg time. Ooh, ship sail music. So, tell me, what drives you to become the Dragon Master? What leads you to attempt what so many others before you have tried and failed to achieve? Just because you're starring as the lead of your own video game, what makes you think that makes you the chosen one? Well, ... I want to protect the people of our world, and the people I care about. How very noble of you. Lame. I'm feeling good, Shadow. Gen Con was great. Gen Con was great. I'm sorry that it's over. But I'm already looking forward to next year. But I did a recap at the beginning of the stream tonight. Basically showed off some of the games that I got. Talked about some other stuff. I have some was very good for me professionally as well. So, yeah, Gen Con was great. It was good stuff. But the Dragon Master's power is meant for much more than mere protection, and the magnitude of his responsibility to wield that power well is immeasurable. May I ask another question of you? Of course, sir. Why are you such an idiot? No. If you had to choose between the survival of the one you cared about the most, or the lives of everyone in our world, what would you choose? Would You Ever is the name of this game. Playing as a Zoroastrian ruler, they praised for marrying with your sister. I made a child, took over the throne, my character died, I had to marry this new character. Found this genius, my court didn't pay attention to it. Noticed it was his mother who was marrying to. Oh, is this Crusader Kings? Yeah. Never actually played that, I just heard a lot of rumors. Which would it be? One or many? Love or duty? How could anyone make that choice? A Dragon Master is forced to make such choices every day of his existence. Exactly, Shatter. True, Miranda, that covers it all. We're getting considerably ahead of ourselves, aren't we? You're not a Dragon Master yet. Not even close. Think about my questions during your travels, boy. The closer you are to become a Dragon Master, the more important it is to answer. By the way, Luna, so renowned is your singing voice, the word of your abilities spread all the way to Vane. When we reach Berg, I would desire nothing more than to hear you. I don't think my voice is that special, but I'd be honored to sing for you, Master Galeon. Boy. I look forward to it, Luna, and there's no need to be modest about your talent. You have a gift. You should share it with the world, and me, over a glass of red wine. Red, red wine. Look, Alex, over there on the edge of the horizon. It's safe. It's so good to be back home. Well, what a quaint little hovel this is. Thank you for the follow, Zandri Zaza. Give me a second here. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Argonauts. So it's a hovel, huh? That's going to go over well. You look tired, boy. But as they say, no rest for the wicked. Take me to the cave of the White Dragon. I'm anxious to catch up with him. This is still cheesy. This is sketchy too. I don't buy into this thing. This is sketchy also. This guy... There's some stuff going down with this dude also. I am not on board with this guy. I know, right? Wow. 440 hit points. 500 magic points. Oh, it won't let me manage his equipment or items? Wow. Well, I guess I got nothing to worry about in terms of fights. Must be essential to the plot, you think? On my way. Wait. Enjoy it while you can. Yeah, I know. I'm sure I'll have him for 3 seconds. He's going to attack Quark, and the White Dragon will be killed, and... Hey. Alright, good. Rock and roll. Nitro dagger. I hope I'm going the right way. This is the right way to escape, right? To get back to where I'm going, I think. Alright, let's try Inferno. Okay. Ah, crap. All right. All right, Nitro Dagger. How about Tornado? Really? Yeah. You're kind of not meant to have to worry about him, obviously. Let's try rock and roll. It's like knights in the round, knights in the round, knights in the round, knights in the round, knights in the round. Damn it. And always, he always goes first, too. See if this is the fastest. Looks like Nitro Dagger is the fastest. Inferno is the most impressive to me, but takes the longest. Ooh. Thought I'd gotten all of these. What's up, Kilobyte? I should check out what his cane does. I just want to check out what his cane does. What's his cane do? Find me some here. He can cane people. What's up, Killbite? How you doing, man? Wind cane. Prevent status change. I'm not allowed to use it, huh? Alright. I mean, Fury, if you used him to farm a little bit, that's 16 experience points a pop is not really all that great, I'm afraid. Alex, isn't Ramus with you? That kid's been missing since he left the village with you. I knew something like this would happen to that knucklehead. Ramus is in Maribia and he owns a store. He's working very hard, thank you. It was your birthday today. Happy birthday, Kilobyte. Can we get some happy birthdays in chat? Happy birthday, man. I didn't know it was your birthday today. Welcome to the next year of your life. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, nominations are going to be happening probably about 15-20 minutes, so you know. Wait, no. I think it's like... Damn it. What the heck? I hope this is right. Nice. This monument is pathetic. A feeble attempt to keep Dine's memory alive. Jeez, dude. Our world must stop dwelling on the relics of the past and look to the future. This guy's so sketchy. A future ruled by one stronger than a feeble dragon master. One who can unite the world with pure strength of will alone. This guy is so sketchy. So sketchy. So sketchy. But anyway, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm trying to go to where the cave or whatever, but... For some reason I thought it was directly south. Oh, alright. I just had to go around. Man. This guy is so sketchy. Whoops. I mean, I knew it from the beginning. So this is all part of the plan, right? Yeah, that's right. Happy birthday to you too, Shadowed. I forgot it was your birthday 2 days ago. I wish you happy birthday on Twitter, I think. Agree, Marinda. Leon is man of the people. Yeah, sure he is. The bad people. Oh my god, Shatter. Alright. Hey. Damn it. I hope I'm going the right way. Exactly, with intent. That's farming. That's farming for a fare thee well. Damn it. Crap. Yeah, save people. I'm making toast. I thought this was over to the left, actually, but I may be wrong about that. Man. I want to at least get to Quark here. Toast is the best meme. Agreed. Agreed. Alright. Nitro Dagger. Death. God bless America. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, in no way was that embarrassing in the least. No, I mean it was really funny actually. Oh god damn it. There you go. Well, these crystals are made of meth. I think I found it. Thank you for the follow, Swish Swish Hey. Welcome to the Arbonauts. Alright, this is him. I did find it. You have returned, Alex. And even stronger than when I last beheld you. Galeon. It has been many years since I last saw you. 15 to be precise, Quark. Not since that dark day when dear Dragon Master dined. Ah, yes. I remember all too well your disappointment. Quark, I have a question to ask of you. Have you ever danced with the devil in the dark moonlight? This girl, the one they call Luna, is she the child born that day? Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Truth is a dangerous thing to some, Galeon. If you knew the truth, perhaps it would. Our world is on the verge of chaos, dear Quark, and I must know if the cause is what I suspect it to be. Tell me, Quark. Tell me the truth. I deserve to know. You were the Dragon Master's best friend, Galeon. If he trusted you with his life, I can trust you with the truth, even though you are super sketchy. Yes, Luna is the one. The one! Da 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 da. Surely you understand why Dine kept this from you. Galeon?
Oh, then the time has finally come.
Called it.
My coming out party can begin. Send in the clowns.
Hi, Althena. What have you done, Galleon?
Is he the Magic Emperor? What the flip? Suddenly Voltron Robeast.
Galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor Galleon.
Called it.
Magic Emperor?
Galleon, no!
No. Galleon, yes. Someday people may mourn this day, but my glorious rule can only begin with your enslavement. Quark shall be the cornerstone of a new order. My world order. But who shall be my queen?
Oh God, Luna. Yep. Luna! Now I know the truth. The world shall be mine on a delicious half. What kind of a line is that? What kind of a line is that? The world shall be mine in a delicious half shell? Really? 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 Now guys, I know villain lines. That's not one of the strongest. I gotta be honest. Damn! Yep. Trust you with his life until he killed you. Well, what happened? Where am I? I know, the voice acting is pretty bad. This is Alex's house. But I thought we were in the cave. No? Alex, what happened to us? The last thing I remember is going into the White Dragon Cave with Galeon. Galeon. Wait, I remember now. I know what happened. Luna! Alex, she was kidnapped. Alex. Null, you're finally awake. Galeon took Luna and... I know, Null. You were brought here by an old friend. A man named Leica. Leica! He found you in the White Dragon Cave and brought you here. I believe he's at Dine's monument. You should go and thank him for saving your lives. You probably would have frozen to death had he not discovered you. Oh, Luna! Alex, Galeon might have taken Luna's body away, but her heart is always with you. Remember that, son, and get going. Every moment she's held hostage by that leech is a moment too long. Good call, Dad. Oh, Alex, you're awake. You're alive. I was so worried about you. I prayed to Althena the entire time you slept. I don't know what I would have done without my precious little boy. Oh, Alex, of course I'm worried about Luna, but I know you'll save her. You're my precious little adventurer. All right, you're embarrassing me, Mom. God damn it. Alex, you and Luna have grown up together. Your mother and I have watched a bond form between you, and we have watched that bond turn from friendship into love. I don't know if you've told her how you feel, Alex. Perhaps she already knows, but you must tell her now. Save her from Gerleon, and tell her you love her. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool would see. No. Maybe. Okay, good. Leica! Leica? Oh, good. You two are awake. I was afraid your sleep might be of the eternal type. Thank you for helping us, Leica. We owe you our lives. What the heck were you doing in the White Dragon Cave? I thought you might ask me that, no? But mum's the word. I'm also sketchy. I hate secrets. Alex, I'm sorry for what happened to Luna. But what are you going to do? What am I going to do? For starters, I'm going to bite Gerleon right in the... I meant you, Alex, not the stupid flying cat. What do you plan to do now? I'm going to think and then act decisively, Alex. I'm going to save Luna. I'm going to rescue Luna from Galeon's clutches. Galeon now fancies himself the Magic Emperor. He rules over the vile tribe of the frontier. Now that he has assumed the role of Magic Emperor, his power must be immense. Even knowing all this, Alex, will you still risk your life to fight him? Without question. ... Dragon Master Dine would be proud of your bravery, Alex. He would marvel at the strength that you have nurtured in your heart. Alex, do you know what killed Dine? Well, yeah, obviously Galeon betrayed him is what happened. No. As with many, Dine fell victim to love. Love hurts. Love bites. He swore to her that he would do anything for the woman he fancied. When the time came to protect her heart, he used all the power he had. And the Dine everyone knew as the greatest dragon master ever perished. Love is never an easy thing, Alex. But you say you want to help Luna, so you must become the Dragon Master. Because to save her, you will fight a stronger opponent than Dine ever faced. I'll do it, Leica. Good answer. Here, Alex, I have something to cheer you up. It's a cinnamon roll. No. After that depressing story about Dine, I hope so. Don't worry, no. I promise you'll like this. I found this in the White Dragon Cave, Alex. I want you to have it. You're going to find it as useful as Dine did. Got dragon wings. I'll see you soon. Dragon wings? Yeah. What a strange man, Alex. I'm glad he's helping us, but why is he doing it? I wonder if he's Dine. I'm glad you're going to fight Galeon, because I'd hate to have to rescue Luna on my own. I'd hate to have to rescue the both of you. Okay, Alex, we need to find out where Galeon went. Maybe the white dragon wings Leica gave us will help. Let's try them and see what happens. Hell yeah. Magical traveling tool, huh? Help us, Dragon Master Dine. Help us save Luna. I wonder who he is, yeah. Seems kind of obvious. Okay. Fast travel. It's pretty useful. Let's go to Vane. Whoa, that was incredible. 1 second we were just standing there, and the next we were flying. The white dragons have the dragon wings have the power to transport us anywhere we visited. I don't know how they work, but I know they're great. Yeah, I'll say. Welcome to Vane, Alex. It's good to see you again. How was the trip, and, where is Galeon? I don't think you'd believe us if we told you. Alright, we gotta talk to them. Galeon is the Magic Emperor? It's impossible! Whoa, Alex, I think she's having a serious flashback. I'll be alright. It's painful when the memories return too suddenly. What I remember about Galeon is his intense love of justice. So why would he conspire with the vile tribe to destroy us? I simply can't comprehend it. This is insanity. Why would Galeon do such horrible things to Lunar and the White Dragon? How could he imprison my mother and rob her memories? I grew up around Galeon. He used to read me bedtime stories. I never guessed that inside him lurked this terrible monster. You're telling me that Master Galeon captured the White Dragon, kidnapped Luna, and has decided to start calling himself the Magic Emperor? Come on, Alex. This is obviously a ludicrous story your cat made up to try and trick me. I know, right? It's all true, Nash. He even tried to kill us, too. Your master is a very bad man. I'm a bad man. I'm just going to read this without comment. Galeon kidnapped a girl and he's calling himself the Magic Emperor? You're yanking me, right? I wish we were. Wait, that's not what I meant. Alright, so let's go talk to Master Mel, and then we're going to wrap up after that. Right. I think it's Maribia. Exactly. Whoa. Oh, damn. We got ourselves a fight. Alex, where all these monsters come from? I don't understand. Alex, no. Jessica, what's going on? What does it look like? Get in here and help me out. I know, right, Shatter? Shadow Lord, he's like... Dragon Protect. Defend magic attack. That's a new one. Oh, mace in the face.
Althena, lend me your power!
What's up, Chaotix? Calling you. What do you mean? What? What'd you say? What with intent? I missed something?
Althena, lend me your power!
Ow. Alright, I can't mess around with this dude.
Althena, lend me your power!
Okay. Thanks, you guys yanked my buns out of the fire. What happened here, Jessica? I went to the big shrine, and when I returned, the entire city had been overrun. I can't believe how fast the beast attacked. Where are Luna and Galeon? Are they okay? Galeon has turned into the Magic Emperor. He commanded these beasts to attack Maribia. What? That's not all, Jessica. He enslaved the White Dragon and kidnapped Luna. This is... I can't even comprehend it. How could something so terrible have happened? Oh, wait, I understand. Galeon sent these demons here to distract us from the real target. My father! Alex, we have to help him. He must be in the mansion fighting single-handedly against Galeon's evil hordes. You heard her, Alex. Let's hurry. Not even Mel could hold off those maniacal fiends forever. It's probably true, actually. Right, let's rescue him first, and then we'll call this out. What? Shoot. Huh. Really? Hey, Spin. Okay.
Althena, lend me your power!
Ow. Should be able to just do that by itself.
Althena, lend me your power!
Nice. Okay. Wait, you were able to fly. What is this Okay, wait. What? The hell is this garbage? You were able to fly over the crates. And I'm not? I'm not. What? Gotta freaking get to the mansion somehow. Whoa, what the hell? Guardian. That was not very impressive. Let me see if I can save that magic. Okay, good. Yeah, apparently they're impassable, but like... let's see. Oh, I gotta deal with her. Wow.
Althena, lend me your power!
Ow. Okay. That's probably true, yeah. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Can't believe the fat kid is staying open. The Vile tribe is running loose in the streets. Not that I mind, of course. Just gives me more time to put the moves on these lovely ladies. Hey Alex, I haven't seen you for a while, but I've been hearing of your adventures. Ramus, you sure it's okay to keep your store open right now? The Vile Tribe is marching through the streets. Are you kidding? This is the best time to be open. When people are afraid, they want to buy protection, and I'm here to sell it to them. Wow, that's all class, Ramus. Welcome to Ramus' store, Green Eyes. I only wish that you were on sale. Okay. Aha! Silver sword, shiny stabber. Okay. Oh, what's going on with you, clown? Can't believe Ramus has a store open at a time like this. I was so sure I'd be getting the day off. There's nothing he won't do to make money. Ramus is the ultimate businessman. Alex, I have more respect for Ramus every time we come back to see how he's doing. Respect would not have been my adjective, would not have been my term for him, I have to say. I don't think respect would have been the key, but... Oh, god damn it. I screwed that up. Ow. Ow.
Althena, lend me your power! Althena, lend me your
At least she's going before they are. That helps a lot. Oh my god, come on.
Althena, lend me your power!
Should never have gone in that building. Oh god. Oh, I forgot about those guys, god damn it. Oh man, I can't believe that happened. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to destroy these guys. Use up my magic, destroy them, go back to the statue, heal up, and then I'm not going inside a building again. Actually, these guys, these Guardian guys are not a big deal. So far, they have not been that big a deal. What? What the f- Wow. What the hell was with that? Ah! What? I mean, seriously? A rook, huh? Ooh, I wonder if she could... Well... Maybe she can, actually. Oh, wait, no, she doesn't have that ability. Alright. Thank you for the follow, Huntronics. What? What? Holy crap! Oh, I'm dead. I like that we had the 2-hit. Wow! Those things are brutal! Wow, those things are really brutal. Wow. Good God. Yeah, these guys are not that bad. The thing is, I really need another I need a third party member. That's what I need. Wow, that didn't kill both of them. I mean, that guy's gonna be almost dead, but I'm a little surprised, quite frankly.
Althena, lend me your power!
Yeah, alright. Ow. That heal ring has been a big deal.
Althena, lend me your power!
Man. These things are terrifying. Ah! The other thing is that I have to try to save some of this magic for whatever the hell's waiting me inside. I mean, like, it's a little problematic, honestly. Ow. Jeez.
Althena, lend me your power!
Nice. Oh, that doesn't... Wow, I kind of thought that was going to kill him, but that did. Okay. Jessica, you shouldn't be here. Get out of Meribia and let us handle this. I don't understand. Come on, Alex. And he's gone. Jessica. Thank you for the follow, Kiki High Fives. Welcome to the Argonauts. Master Mel he's... Calm down. What's wrong? Where's my dad? He's upstairs fighting the leader of the Vile Tribe. She's strong and so are our minions. Mel can't hold him off much longer. Master Mel, he's in the gym. Alright. Let's see what we're going to do about Master Mel, and then that's going to wrap it up. I kind of thought I was just going to get here. I didn't realize it's going to be this craziness. Mel's fighting the Vile Tribe in the arena, Jessica. I'll stay here. You go and help. Mel's inside the arena. As long as I draw breath, the Vile Tribe will never take control of Meribia. Not a problem, old man. You'll be eliminated by Zenobia, leader of the Vile Tribe, and all the citizens of Meribia will kneel before the Magic Emperor. Galeon? What's going on? Who the hell are you? Father! Jessica, no! This is too dangerous. You must hide inside. But, don't tell him but, just do it. This is wonderful. Now I can erase all of you with one swift blow. Oh god, he's gonna jump in front of her. Look out, Jessica! Yep. Dad? Dad! Alex, take care of my daughter. What an emotional moment that was. I almost cried with laughter. No, my notifications aren't off. They shouldn't be. It may not have popped up yet. Thank you, Kill, for resubbing, but no, it should be there. Now the last of the 4 heroes is powerless. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. No, I haven't seen it. Someone else resubbed earlier today. It was Brahms, actually, resubbed earlier today. I don't know with which Twitch Prime. I don't know. Sorry, dude. Thank you very much for the resub, though. I appreciate it, man. And nothing can prevent Galeon from fulfilling our destiny. Galeon? Zenobia, where is Galeon taking Luna? Well, little Alex, you'll find that out soon enough. Perhaps when we meet again. Wait, Zenobia! Oh, you just resubbed too? Well, thank you guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. Thank you for the resub then. Yeah, I mean, it's not showing up in chat because I think there's some bot problem that Shadow's been working on, which is on Twitch's side. Dad? Dad. Dad! Snake! In the name of Althena, let this curse be gone. It's not working. I don't think this spell can be lifted unless the one who cast it is killed. Her name is Zenobia. She was the one who impersonated Lamia Asa. That witch Zenobia. That freak Galeon. I'll never forgive them. I will save my father, even if I have to give up my life for his. I will never give up, and I will never cry. I am Jessica de Alkirk, daughter of Helmel. Alex, no, let's go. Where are we going, Jessica? We're going to right the wrongs committed this day. Galeon will pay dearly. We need more information on Galeon and the Vile Tribe. Let's speak with Lamia Asa, the leader of the Magic Guild. I'd like to get some advice from her daughter as well. Hopefully the daughter can join us so we can get some healing. We'll get to see Mia again. That's great, Alex. You guys aren't nervous? I mean, you guys aren't nervous. Me neither. Let's head for Vane. I love you, Dad. Hold on, Dad. Please hold on. I won't be long, I promise. I'll break this evil magic. We'll protect Meribia until Helmel is cured. You fight the good fight. Yeah, like you did last time. We're decimated by the Vile Tribe. Only the power of the Dragon Master can save us now. Master Mill can't withstand the magic of the Vile Tribe. How can we? That's a good question. If only I could have been cursed instead of Master Mel, that would have been nice. Lots of cute clothes in here. Jessica has a keen fashion sense. Dad bought those for me. I don't like them at all. This is a nightmare. Don't cry. Everything will be all right, I promise. Just keep an eye on my dad until we get back, okay? Jessica, I failed your father. And you. I'm so sorry. You should be. You did all you could, sir. And my dad will be fine once we take care of Zenobia. The Vile Tribe's strength is overwhelming. Master Mel never stood a chance against them. He would have won if I had made it in time. This is all my fault. Well, that's not true, but... Mr. Mel is the hero of all beastmen. I know he's mine. Now he's turned to stone. I fear what will happen to our city without him to guide us. Cheer up. Mel's condition is only temporary, and we have to be strong until he's cured. Okay. Meanwhile, the children continue to run around. Jessica to Alkirk. I would be honored if you avenged your father's untimely demise while using one of my weapons. I don't think he's injured, Broseph. Alright, so I need transport to the Magic Guild. Okay. And F1. For the save state. Good, lovely. And that is going to take care of that. All right, folks. Okay. For some reason, my keyboard shortcut was not working. Okay. So we got to do nominations, guys, and then I got to rise up on out of here because I do have stuff that I have to do tomorrow. I will definitely be back on Friday, although my hope is that I might be able to get a stream in before that. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do an extra stream. We will see. Just keep yourself checked out on my Twitter account or checked out here or Discord for notifications of stuff when I am able to go live. If not, if before Friday, then that's the place you can actually check this out. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now, though, is we're going to pull up the power of our bot. So, hang on a second. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, and okay, and there's that. Can you plug another caster? Jeez, man, I see how it is. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, of course, you can certainly plug another caster. Okay, now. Extreme close-up. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first six nomination for games, and we're going to try to narrow this down to 3. And that 3 is going to be one of those 3 games is the one that we're going to play this play for Tuesday. Now, typically, this is actually going to be a little bit more compressed than a usual vote is, because I'm going to actually do the final vote on Saturday, which is after the D&D stream with Infinity and Beyond. I'll do the final vote then, and then I'll actually play it on Tuesday. So we'll see about that. So nominating is what's going to happen here next. So now is the time to do it. I reserve the right to veto. Like, for example, Fallout 2. Played it, hated it. Sorry, Fury. I'm not a fan of the Fallout series, to be honest with you. It's just not my genre, and I don't... Fallout... Ugh. The whole, like, I've been XCOM'd too many times, I'm afraid. West of Loathing. I'm going to say no to Tales from the Borderlands because it's episodic in nature. And I probably would play like one of the the Telltale Batman game before that. I've already seen it being played as well, so there's that too. Arcanum, I've already played Arcanum on this channel. Already played and won, Servo. So you might be able to see some of that. Like if you were to check on my VOD and go way back, you'd find Arcanum early on, although it is in the before time, before my videos really got organized, but you could try that. So I think I'm going to put in Grandia because that was what Divinorium had asked for to be nominated, so that's the deal with that. Maybe. Maybe I was Shatter. Okay, so we've got Mages of Mistralia, West of Loathing, and Grandia. I know West of Loathing. What is Mages of Mistralia? Grandia 2? Grandia 1 or Grandia 2? I've never played any of the... Oh, excuse me. I've never played any of the Grandias, so I don't know. That sounds cool. Wild Arms. Wild Arms is already on my list to play, so I wouldn't worry about Wild Arms. They're both good. I love Grandia 2. Well, I mean, I guess if you want, we could do Grandia 2, but I feel a little bit... It would be a little bit odd playing both of them, so I probably should do Grandia 1, I would say. Just because it would be a little weird to nominate both. Yeah, I watched a little bit. I think it was Fire Snake Ares I watched playing that. It seemed kind of cool. All right, so what do we got, guys? Mages of Mistralia, West of Loathing, and Grandia. Is that it? Those are the only 3 nominations we have. No one else? No nominations besides that? They're in their own universe. Oh, thank you for the host, Mudmink. How you doing, Mudmink? I actually stopped by. When did I stop by? A couple weeks ago, I want to say. But you guys should check that out. That's awesome. Armello. Why do I know Armello? Armello sounds really familiar. 1,000 Arms. I mean, if you want to nominate it, you certainly can. I don't even know what it is. What is 1,000 Arms? I've never even heard of 1,000 Arms. It's an RPG with dating sim. Galactic Pen and Paper RPG or Legend of Legaia. Okay, well, choose one, I guess, Servo, I would say. What is Galactic Pen and Paper RPG? And Legend of Legaia I've heard of, but I don't know a lot about it. Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember GOG played this a little bit. Okay. You get new magic abilities by dating the girls in your party. Oh, boy. Well, wait a minute now. Maybe I might need to veto that then. I might need to veto that. What is Growlancer? What is Growlancer? Oh, Galaxy of Pen and Paper. Okay. All right. So, Growlancer. All right. We've got Mages of Mistralia. We've got West of Loathing, Grandia, Armello, Growlancer, and 1,000 Arms. So, I think we'll try to... And then we got Legend of Legaia. Yeah, Galaxy of Pen and Paper. Let's go with this collection of 6. So, we've got this. So... Okay, so we got 6. Oh, sorry, Shatter. Next time next time. I want to keep it to 6. So here we go. Here's the poll. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to take the top 3 vote getters. Those are going to go into the official vote. So please vote now. Please vote $vote space and then vote for the one you want. Mages of Mistralia, West of Loathing, Grandia, Armello, Growlancer, or Thousand Arms. What is Growlancer? Oh, it's a JRPG with unique real-time battle system. Okay. All right, cool. All right, get in your votes now, folks. Get in those votes right now. What's up, P-Kitty fan? All right, we got 2 votes for Grandia, 2 votes for West of Loathing, 1 vote for Mages of Mistralia. One vote for Thousand Arms. All right, we got 2 votes each for Mages of Mistralia, West of Loathing, and Grandia. 1 vote each for Growlancer and Thousand Arms. All right. Yeah, West of Loathing is pretty funny. I watched it. It is pretty funny. My guess is that when people get a load of this, when we get the full, you know, all of the folks, all the Arvanauts find out about this, my guess is Grandia is going to be a big push for a lot of people because a lot of people talk about Grandia. That would be my guess. Yeah, I've never heard of Mages of Mistralia, though. I am anxious to try it. If you like puns, it's the best game ever. Well, I do like me some puns. Okay, I'm going to last call this up. Uh-oh. Well, on the other hand, if it's playing into stereotypes, I'm not wild about that, Servo, to be honest. If it's playing into stereotypes, that's kind of not the thing that I want to promote on my channel, even in jest. So I'd have to be a little careful about that. Yeah. Okay, well. Oh, he's not the main character? Okay. All right. And here we go. Okay. So there you go. So the winners are Grandia, West of Loathing, and Mages of Mistralia. Those are 3 good choices. So Shadowed, I don't know if Arcanus Bot is down still. If Arcanus is down still, is Arcanus Bot down? Because, oh wait, we don't need it. What am I talking about? Is Arcanus Bot down? Well, no, actually I do. All right, I take that back. Yes, I do wonder if it's down because we need to make a straw poll with Grandia, West of Loathing, and Mages of Mistralia. Can we do that? Arcanus Bot is fine. So can we do that? And would somebody be kind enough while I'm getting the channel that we're going to be rating and everything? Would someone be kind enough to put it together in a straw poll for the next command? And then the final vote on this, again, so everybody knows this is a little more compressed. Final vote on this is going to be this Saturday. It's going to be Saturday after D&D with Infinity and Beyond. We'll do the final vote, and then I'll play it next Tuesday. So I'll play it next Tuesday during my usual 12 to 3 slot. Again, this is a little compressed because of Gen Con and travel and all that kind of good stuff. Oh, I see. Okay, so can we link that with next game? Thank you very much, Kilobyte. Can we link that with next game? Okay. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun! Right amongst yourselves. All right, I'm going to check out and see who we're going to be following, who we're going to be rating. Thank you, guys. See, my mods are so incredibly efficient that this stuff happens like just, you know, just the efficiency is off the hook. Okay. Here's that. And there's that. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see who we're going to raid today. See who we are going to raid today. Yeah, up to 4820, by the way, on the followers. Closing in on that 5,000 number, which would be quite a milestone. All right, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I know who we are going to raid. All right, folks. So I know exactly who we're going to raid, and the way that the raids work is like this. There's two ways to do it. The first is, if you are not a sub, it's the Arvanauts have landed followed by lowercase twitch uppercase raid. If you are a sub, the way that works is sub raid, which is the Arvanauts have landed. And Arvin E hype should look like that. I don't know why that doesn't pop up properly when we do that command. I'm not sure why. But it should be the Arvanauts have landed followed by Arvin E hype if you're a sub. So if you're a sub, you use that second command. If you are not a sub, then you use that first command. But either way, you want to make sure that you do it all together so that we can all let that rain down like a mighty stream once you hear my audio outro. But please don't do it before that happens. Once you do it before that happens, then... Oh, because he's not subbed. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I wonder if there's no way to fix that either, is there? Interesting. Oh, well. Thank you for the follow, Zone Chaos. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Okay. But we are going to do our raid, as I said. But before I do that, I want to thank everyone for being here and remind everyone, schedule-wise, that I'm going to be back for sure on Friday with our vocalist doing the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. But I might be there for back before then for a bonus stream. So we will check that out and see over the next couple of days whether or not that happens. Yeah, that's kind of where the idea originally came from, Servo. But I want to thank everyone who made this such an awesome stream tonight. Thank you so much for thank you so much to my mods, first of all. Thank you to Kilobyte, to Shadowed Mage, to Shatter Mage, and to Demiser. Great job, guys, as always. Thank you also to my subs, to Kilobyte, to Shadowed Mage, to Shatter Mage, and to Chaotix. And of course, thank you to all those of you who support the Patreon as well, because that's enormously important also. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to my regulars. Thank you to Aquino09, Axeman, Commander Dunsel. Good to see you again, Dunsel. Thank you to X5. Thank you again for the introduction, X5. Thank you to EKEG, to Fagwent, to Fury Fire. It's good to see you, Fury, this past weekend. Gen Con. Thank you and thank you for the videos too, which I will send you an email about shortly. Thank you to which might be tomorrow, just so you know, but soon. Thank you to It's Decker, to Jagtress, to Jedi Knight. Thank you to Lake on Twitch, to Mosky Bear. Thank you to Mrs. Dunsel. Thank you to Nonstop, PKD fans, Servo. Thank you to Straumps. Thank you to Sneaks. Thank you to With Intent, Darkomum. And thank you to Zone Chaos. And the channel we wanted to plug was twitch.tv/Jim the Eternal. Good. I will check that out. And I think I've actually heard of that person. So cool. I will check that out. Perhaps we will even raid him on another day. But it is not this day. For the day today is going to be this person. Please don't do it until you hear my audio outro. We're going to go over to Kilgore Trout. Let's go over to Kilgore. He is playing Return to Krondor. Let's go over there and give him some love. One of my fellow GOG streamers. I've actually met him face-to-face a couple years back in Canada, where he's from. So we're going to go check that out in just a minute. But I want to thank everyone for being here, and make sure that you guys stick around for the audio outro, and then we'll let that raid fall down like a mighty stream. Oh my God! Suddenly Zone Chaos with the sub. Wow. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much, Zone Chaos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There's the sub alert. Yeah, the sub alert is working, but the Twitch Prime stuff is not. For some reason, the Twitch Prime doesn't get picked up on a resub, and I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I got to figure out how to handle it, but although Zone Chaos just subscribed with Twitch Prime, I got that, so I don't know what's going on with it. It's weird. Anyway, Zone Chaos, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Can we get some hypes in here? Can we get some Arvany hypes? Can we get some So Goods? Can we get some Woblams? Can we get some? I guess not too many people have the Arvany Quill because that's the $9.99. But can I get stuff like that? Please, to thank Zone Chaos for the sub. I appreciate that, Zone Chaos. Thank you very much. And welcome. Oh, you've been watching your vids on Ghosts of Dragonspear, running it myself. Very nice, Zone. Well, if you liked D&D and you enjoy that, and obviously you do, be aware that I'm going to be checking that out. I'm going to be doing more D&D coming up. Thank you, Shatter and Kilobyte. Shatter's with all the Woblams. I'm going to be doing more of that on Saturday. So if you stop by on Saturday, I'm going to be playing Infinity and Beyond. I'm going to be playing Tyranny of Dragons Part 2. We are in the midst of the Rise of Tiamat. So if you want to see a more advanced campaign, because I've been going with it longer with some of the people that were in Dragonspear Castle, actually, make sure to step by. And thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, cool. Well, that's always a good way to stop, is with a sub. So we're going to do that. Let's go over and do that raid, folks, and I'll be back at you guys definitely Friday, but possibly before that, depending on how things go, possibly before that with a bonus stream. So when it happens, you guys can check it out. Just make sure you are close to my Twitter or something similar, and you'll be able to, and my Discord, and you'll be able to know when it happens. But until then, thanks everybody. Love you all. You're the best viewers on Twitch, and I will catch all of you wonderful people very soon. Until then, be good to each other. Have a good night.
Well, do you remember when the world was fresh and new? When it all seemed clear to you? When your aim was straight and true? Well, your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Well, your life untainted by a host of broken dreams. When all your acts were queens, understood all that it means. Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch take a different tack. You can turn and face your demons, or you can give yourself a break. You can go a new direction, life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to see it through,